What? Tarumi? What are you doing here?
Is she about to take out the Supreme Commander now?
I know. It's weird. Charging in to come to my friend's rescue? So not my style.
Yeah, I halfway thought it was gonna be Eito to make himself look like a hero so we would have to trust him. And then he stabs us in the back.
But putting my life on the line just to die in the dirt anyway? That sounds more like me, doesn't it?
Darumi, please. Please. What are the odds we're gonna have to put Ibuki down on this route? Hi. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the vibrant, Toonly Day Bravo Day. Anomaly, the normal cars. Funomi is the man who is ready for, I guess, the rest of this route. Let's see how it plays out. So, yeah, she's just gonna be in her room. Is this free time? Free time? It's free time. Free time. Go to bed. Last time we saw Darumi, and her whole arm was very, very Retsnam-esque. Because we know what Retsnam looks like. It has eaten us 2 times, probably on 2 routes. I would say 2 routes. I don't know why I walked outside. This is day 50? 62. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna get into it today. I feel like we're gonna finish this route today, actually. I didn't really put that into my brain, but yeah, we'll be getting the end of this route, which is gonna be at least 2 more endings. Maybe more. And then we'll go elsewhere, I guess. But after this, I think we're just walking up the middle route. Is that right? I think so. Oh, I got a text massage that I probably need to reply to. Here, let's get through this day. Retsnam, Eito, Veshnus, the problems just keep piling up. Looks like we managed to maintain the peace around here for now, but these things are still tense. We need to come up with a solution for all of this. Everyone's counting on me. As day 63 arrives. Alright, Eito's rejoined the team too. This is a very stressful route. Darumi also might just eat all of our friends.
Get ready.
There's a lot of things I've realized could go wrong on this route. We'll see. Okay, first things first. I'll go check on Darumi and then I'll... Okay, we will not be checking on Darumi. The alarm!
Intruder alert.
I'm glad we stopped the previous day, because if this happened I would have been like, we gotta get through the fight. You know what I mean? That's my guy. I call him Philip. That's my boy Philip, the battle pet. That's my dude. He's my favorite. Enemy attack already. I like to imagine that he always rushes the field, but before he gets to the actual force field, he gets a little nervous and turns around. That's why he's in every single cutscene. He's like, come on guys, let's go. And then he sees the force field, like, ooh, maybe not this time. I'll be fired up next time. Speaking of, all right everyone, get fired up. It's defensive battle time. Well, obviously, why else would we be here? But aren't the commanders gone now? You said there were only 12 of them, didn't you, Takumi? Yeah, the only one that should be left now is Veshnus herself. And you're sure about that? Come on, man, we're trusting you here. If there's no commander, do we even need to let Eito out for this one? Let's not make our arrangement too one-sided. Do you think I'll keep helping you rather if you treat me like that? Come on, you guys. Can't you at least pretend to get along until the battle's over? Batter up. By the way, has anyone seen Mamma Mia today? Mamma Mia. She's still sick. I don't think she'll be joining us. This has been going on for a while, huh? Maybe I should go check on her. Juri basically only talks to Takumi now. I tried to call on her a while back and she shut the door in my face. In your case, she probably sensed your impure intentions and took the appropriate action. Who you calling impure? Well, you. If she's not getting any better, I might have to kill her and bring her back with a revival-matic. She might just eat C-Ray, actually. Humanity's future is at stake here, after all. I know, but there's limits to what I'm willing to do to my own people. Besides, what Darumi has wrong with her isn't something the revival-matic can fix. She's been like this for a while now. It's not a simple cold, is it? Takumi, you're the one who's been taking care of all this time. Do you know what's wrong with her? All this time is exaggerating. So far as I know, it's just a general health kind of thing. Maybe she'd be more comfortable talking with another girl. Should I take over after this? I don't know about that. Looks like he's hiding something from me. Oh man, they're all giving me those looks again. What now? Should I just bite the bullet and come clean? No, I can't do that. I was gonna say that would be a really tough decision right now. The team's suspicions rather are at an all-time high. Letting them know Darumi has some kind of weird monster inside of her right now would not end well. I've got no idea how Sierra would react either. If he gets it into his head, he is more than capable of locking her up or doing terrible things to her. How much longer are we gonna spend discussing someone who isn't even here? Don't we have some more important things to do? Thank you, Ito. That's right! Thanks for covering, Ito. He's gonna definitely be a problem in our thorn, or a thorn in our sides after this. We can't let the invaders win. I can't believe I'm thinking this, but hey, thank you, Ito. Let's get started then. The sooner we get this done, the better. I'm surprised Hiroko didn't really say anything until right then. I'm ready. I will kill lots of invaders for you. Glad to hear someone has the right attitude. Okay, then defensive battle initiate. Okay, but I feel like everyone had the right attitude until we started bringing up Darumi, you know what I mean? We were all set. We were all okay and ready to go. Okay, we'll do that too.
There sure are a lot of them this time. They probably think this will be an easy win because we've got a hopeless weakling like me on our side.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
I feel a lot better knowing there's no commander, though.
That doesn't mean we can take it easy. Veshness might pop up again any minute now.
That's true. Maybe conserve your strength.
Let her come. We'll figure something out. No guts, no glory.
You think guts are enough to win?
Oh no.
I knew you were a hothead, but I didn't know you were a simpleton as well.
Ato, stop this.
Say that again, Four Eyes.
They're gonna take each other out.
Help me!
No!
What are those voices?
You hear them too, Shoma?
They seem to be coming from the invaders. Pretty unnerving, isn't it?
I don't want to fight. Not like this.
But these are battle pets Veshness created, right? Aren't they supposed to be just mindless animals?
There's so many routes where they just don't learn the truth.
Mommy!
Which makes sense.
Where's my daughter?
Don't worry about it. Shut them out and focus on protecting the academy.
I'm very much with Hiroko. Shut them out.
No!
Yeah.
Help me!
Okay, yeah. This is where the battles start getting I don't even want to say annoying, but like the voices do a very good job of like unsettling you and saying, what is this? What's going on here? We're doing the wrong thing, it
Those
feels.
voices really were
Right.
unsettling.
Unsettling is
weren't
the word I just used.
They sounded so sad. So scared. Was it really just a trick to confuse us?
No.
Of course it was.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing but a pathetic last-ditch attempt to undermine your morale. Oldest trick in the book. Just ignore it. And look sharp. There's more of them on the way.
And it's also interesting seeing the dynamic with C-Ray around and C-Ray not, because he is very quick to just be like, let's sweep it right under the rug. They don't need to worry about that. They need to worry about humanity's future. Oh yeah, that's me, C-Ray, huh?
No!
I don't want to fight.
But
Can't these things just shut up already?
hey, Tsubasa, you're telling me. You're telling me every time we get to this part, I'm like, these
Don't let
things.
them get to you. That's exactly what they want.
We just have to destroy the source of the noise. Leave that to me.
Leave that to me. I will kill all invaders. Good job, Ava. You did it. You killed all invaders.
Is that all of them?
Phew. What a relief Veshness didn't turn up.
Well, hold on. Say her name and she appears.
Not this time, but we'll have to face her eventually. Let's hope we'll be strong enough when we do.
I think Darumi will be strong enough on this route, to be honest.
Might be hard if our newest fighter decides to stab us in the back.
Excuse me? Were you not watching how hard I fought for your side just now?
Cut it out, guys. I don't have the energy to mediate between you.
Lamau.
Let's just head back and rest up.
And there it is, Takumi. He is number one. Are we at 1 million yet? We're close to 1 million. We might get to 1 million this route, actually. We'll get, I think, we get at least 2 more battles. We have the one with Delsha and the one with Veshnus. Okay. Yeah, we should. They'll both yield us 9,000. We'll be able to get to 1 million. Unless it stops at 999,999, which is possible. Fighting invaders without a commander leading them has been surprisingly easy. Not only that, but the battle had deflected suspicion away from me and Drumi for now. But that was only a brief reprieve. If I didn't do something soon, the truth would come out. Yeah, something. The only question was, what? And so Takumi resorted to murder. A murder mystery would surely divert attention away from the ill Ibuki. I'm sorry, the ill Darumi, quote-unquote. It was the day after battle. Usually that meant we'd get to relax for a little while, but it looked like fate had other plans. What is this? What is this? Oh yeah, I forgot that there was kind of like the door getting sabotaged before. Also, my headset's about to die. Wait, the entire Rational-matic. Oh, that's what that is? Oh, you're right. It seems we have another incident on our hands. Huh? Somebody smashed something up again? Even with my clairvoyance, I didn't see this coming. She never saw it coming. When I got here this morning, it was already like this. It's more or less the same pattern as last time. Quite the pickle we find ourselves in here. I still have no wonder who's doing this and why. And I feel like you should be seeing everything, C-Ray. Come on. Useless. Come on, it's gotta be Ato. About time we face the facts and stop letting them run free. Next time, it could be the Revival-matic that gets smashed up. Considering the machine gun we've got trained on it, I think that fixture's still pretty safe. Where is Ato? Shouldn't he be here? I haven't seen Ava today either. Mr. Ayotsuki is in the courtyard with Ava keeping an eye on him. Both are in their cages, naturally. Well, we can't exactly call an engineer in, so you guys will have to fix the machine yourself. Start by assessing the damage just like last time. Yeah, I guess that's really all we can do. But rotten luck, Ato's been nothing but trouble since we let him back on the team. Takumi, can I talk to you in private before we join the others? Huh? Sure. Do you know about what's going on here? While the rest of the team started laying the groundwork for the repairing the Revival-matic, Hiroko and I stepped out into the hallway. So, what's so urgent that you wanted to talk to me right now? It seemed like you were having doubts, so I thought I should clear something up. Ato is the one behind this. Oh. That's a lot more convincing coming from you rather than Takamaru. I know you wouldn't say it without good reason. Does that mean you have some kind of proof? The garage was damaged the day after a defensive battle. I thought it was best. I thought it best to be prepared for something similar this time, and set a trap on all of our doors. A trap? Perhaps that's too strong a word. It was just a scrap of paper wedged under each door. If the door opened at any point, it would dislodge the paper. I set them up after everyone had gone to bed and checked them this morning before anyone got up. Well, I didn't realize you'd been so busy, so the reason you're so sure about who did this. The cafeteria was still fine last night. The attack on it must have been between now and then, or then and now rather. And when I checked the doors, the only one where the paper had been moved was in Ato's cage. Well, this puts us in a tricky position. It certainly does. Hiroko and I were probably thinking the same thing. It was like we were seeing our own doubts reflected back on each other's faces. From what you've told me, Ato can be a master schemer when he wants to be, so much so that he fooled everyone in your future right up to the end. Yeah, his intelligence is top-notch, which makes this all the more confusing. All this random destruction seems a little too crude for him. You're right, it carries a considerable risk of him being found out without creating any hindrance to our mission's success. I'm assuming he didn't hide or modify anything in the garage last time? No, nothing like that. If he really is the one responsible, I have no idea what he's trying to achieve. Ato's a smart guy. He always has a reason for everything he does. He wouldn't cause some destruction here and there just to inconvenience us. That would be beneath him. If he wanted to sabotage us so we lose the war, there'd probably be other ways of doing it. Doesn't seem like he's distracting us so he can tamper with the school's facilities either. He didn't do anything to the garage besides surface damage, and it's probably the same in the cafeteria. More than anything, I don't get why he'd be so obvious about it. If he causes too much trouble, he's dead. C-Ray made that very clear. The way I see it, that just leaves one possibility. Does he actually want to get caught? Is he trying to make us suspect him? Again, I don't see what he'd have to gain from that. Maybe there's some scenarios where us pinning him as the culprit works out in his favor? I can imagine what that might be, but it's the only explanation I can think of too. He wants to get caught. Why? Just why is he doing all of this? That's the question I keep coming back to. I suggest we keep this between the two of us for now. Letting the others know will only cause more confusion. I think so too. Takamaru would probably fly off the handle and do something we'd all regret. Probably kill him himself. Hiroka and I went back to the cafeteria and we all spent the day cleaning up the cafeteria. Sure enough, the Rational-Matic was no longer working, which didn't bode well. Oh no. Looked like we'd be cooking for ourselves or getting by on preserved food until it was fixed. But it is getting fixed. Because I was gonna say, Darumi needs some food, girl. Girlie needs some food. A lot of food. We could also just give her Ato. We could just give her Ato, you know what I mean? The next day, Sirius called us all into the gym for a meeting. Except for Darumi? Or even Darumi. Yeah. Except for Darumi. Given the state of the cafeteria is, and I figured it'd be easier to do this here. Anyway, it's bad news. The Rational-Matic is going to take longer to repair than we had initially thought. What? You're kidding. Calm down. We've got enough reserve supplies that you're not going to starve. Plenty. Ooh, do we? For Darumi, too? Plenty of preserved rations, too. If we want anything better, then we gotta make it ourselves. That sucks, so we ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
I can handle the cooking if you want, but it's gonna cost you. Taking money from your friends, Mr. Maruko. In that case, allow me to invite you all to Shizukumo, where everyone eats for free. We'd be happy to cook for everyone. Luckily, we've still got plenty of ketchup and mayonnaise. If it's gonna be your usual menu, I think I'll pass. I was gonna say, those two things are fine in general, but the way that they will use them is probably, oh boy. I can only handle normal food. Not being able to use the Rational-Matic is hurting us, huh? Of course, it doesn't matter to me since I only ever eat leftovers anyway. Screw this and screw Ado. I ought to slug him one for putting us through this hassle. The problem is he's still not wrong. Wait, did you call us here today to tell us you finally found... to finally find the culprit? That is important too, of course, but fixing the machine is the more immediate concern. There's a lot of parts that we don't have spares for, and even worse, we don't have the materials we need to make new ones. So you want us to go and get those materials? Yep, if you split up and find what we need, I'll handle the rest. But I can't have you all heading out during the day and leaving the school undefended. So stick to nearby areas and be ready to come back at a moment's notice. If anything happens, I'll contact you over the comms channel. Sounds like a lot of work, but if that's what it takes to fix the machine, I'm sure we can get through it if we work together. I want the situation resolved as much as you do. A varied diet and proper nutrition are vital to your morale. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Huh? What do you mean, Takamaru? Ain't no way we're gonna let Ado out for this, right? I'd rather stay behind, too. Hey! Someone's gotta keep an eye on him so he doesn't cause any more trouble. I wouldn't feel right just leaving him with Ava. Well, if you're volunteering to guard him, I wouldn't say no. The rest is up to you, Samino. Take it away. Got it. We'll find some materials, someone give Darumi some preserved food, or all of it. I couldn't help the feeling that getting all of us out of the school was what Ato had wanted all along. It wouldn't be hard for him to predict that Takamaru or one of the others would want to stay behind either. Was that his real goal? Somehow I didn't think so, so then what was he trying to do? For now, I'll just have to hope that this doesn't blow up into my face. The rest of the team and I headed out, split into groups, and began searching for materials. I have a feeling that's probably what he wants. We did like Sirei said and didn't wander too far. Our first stop was a wooded area fairly close to the school. Okay, you go that way, I'll look over here. Sure, let's do this. Next we walk to the coast, hoping to find something useful there. Have you finished your area yet, Takumi? No, not yet. I'm still looking to see if there's anything washed up over here. Little by little, we went through the surrounding areas, trying to cover as much ground as possible. We kept the search up for the next few days. So we're going to have a little day skip. Maybe to day 69, nice. 68. Close. Almost day 70. We're making it.
Be ready to give your life.
I hear you, C-Ray. Thanks to our systematic approach, we were making good progress getting hold of the materials C-Ray asked for. Before leaving that morning, I decided to look in on Darumi. You left her alone for quite some time. Wow, so that's what's going on outside. Sorry, I must be lying here in bed while you're all working so hard. It's fine, I know you're working hard in your own way too. You make any tears yet? Might be a while until I can bring you any decent meals again, but hopefully it won't be too long. That's okay, I'll manage it. Anyway, I think my sense of taste has changed again. I can enjoy stuff that isn't made of paper a lot more than before now. It'll be fine once the machine is fixed, so try not to worry. You're the only one I'm worried about, Takumi. You better not be taking everyone's burdens on yourself again. Look who's talking. Oh.
Huh?
Look at these two. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. You're still recovering, so take it easy, alright? Sure. I'll be a good girl and lay nice and quiet. And after saying goodbye to Darumi, I spent another day outside looking for materials. Did we find any? Day 69. Yeah, baby. Too sweet. It's been a fair number of days. Well, I better get up, huh? I've got another day of searching ahead. We've almost got all the materials we need. This is the final stretch. We're so close to being done. Try as I might, I couldn't psych myself up all that much. 5 days of living on preserved food wouldn't do that to a person. Never really appreciated how much my appetite affected my motivation before. That's fair. I've got to tough it out a little longer. We should have everything we need by the end of the day. We just need to fix the Rational Nomadic and everything will be fine. I met up with the rest of the team and we headed out on what I would hope to be a successful materials gathering mission. And that's day 70. Here we go, another morning. All this walking around day after day is starting to catch up with me, but we'll be finished today, for sure. It's the final stretch, and I mean it this time. But first, how's Darumi doing? Hopefully she's not... Oh. Morning, Sumino. Thanks for all of your hard work these last few days. Here he is again, appearing in my room without even knocking or opening the door. I'm tired and I'm busy. What do you want? I just happened to overhear talking to yourself, you see. Why did he say that out loud? Yeah, Takumi, you gotta stop saying things out loud to yourself. Everything that was here should have been in blue, dude. You said you were going to see how Darumi's doing, right? Huh? You said it to yourself while you were busy collecting all those important materials. Why not let someone else take care of Darumi? Or Amamiya? I could get Ava to do it, or you can look into her, or I could look into her on myself if you want. No, that's okay. It's really no trouble, and I think Darumi prefers it that way too. You two have gotten pretty close, so I guess you'd know. This sickness of hers has been going for a while, though. Is there some kind of psychological aspect to it? It's not like the stress of battle was too much for her, and she decided to sit out from now on or anything. Don't underestimate her. It may not look it, but Darumi's fighting her own battle. She's fighting with all of her might. Against her condition, I mean. Please, just let me handle Darumi. If she doesn't get better soon, I'll take responsibility and work something out. Well, if that's what our time-traveling leader wants, who am I to argue? I'm happy to leave this in your hands as long as things remain quiet. But the final battle's getting closer. I'll want her to fight again sooner or later, whether she's feeling up to it or not. Right. I understand. Was that everything? Because I really need to start getting a search started for the day. We are so close to getting all the stuff we need. And if we don't get the Rational Nomadic fixed soon, our morale is going to go lower and lower. Oh yeah, about that. I'm afraid we've run into a teensy little problem. What? Another one? Another one? Another one. Turns out that the parts I originally had in mind aren't going to be enough to fix the machine. Bro. Huh? But don't worry, we've already found something that can serve as a substitute for the extra metallic parts we need. One of the team happened to find it by chance. And we know where it is, and the thing itself isn't all that big. The only problem is it's a long ways away from here. You're gonna need to lead a little expedition to retrieve it. An expedition? In addition to you, I've asked Shizuhara and Kawana. They both agreed to it. And of course, you're not going to refuse either, are you? No, anything to get the machine working and everyone eating right again. If it's too much for you, I can always check in on Amamiya and... No, it's fine. I'll do that too. I'll handle all of it. I'll handle all of these burdens. I knew you'd say something like that. It's all on you then. A long-distance mission, huh? Not only that, but Seirei's more suspicious of me than ever. That was really a close one just now. No use worrying about the future. That's a future me problem. Future you might die, Takumi. All I can do is find this substitute material. It sounds very suspicious. After a quick look in on Darumi, I met up with Hiroko and Tsubasa, and we left on our mission. Since we're going farther away, we decided to travel in our class armor. We walked for almost half the day. Why didn't we take the bus then? Honestly. Finally, we reached our destination, and we began searching for the material Seirei asked for. Here, over here, I found it, guys. Oof, what a relief. Yeah, why didn't we just take the bus? This took longer than I was expecting. It's almost nightfall. Between the journey here and all the searching, I'm feeling really drained. I know we still have stuff to do. Let's hurry and get this back to the school. Right now, can't we take a little break first? No, it's too risky. What's going on, Takumi? What are you so worried about? First of all, do you think all of this stuff about suddenly needing extra parts is true? Huh? Of course it is. I'm the one who noticed we needed more. Why are you even asking? Well... You suspect Siri is scheming something? That he had some ulterior motive for getting you away from the cafeteria for a while? Isn't that right? Are you worried about Darumi? Wait, are the rumors about you two true? What rumors? Gaku said that you and Darumi had been, you know, doing stuff together. Aren't you afraid Siri's gonna find something to prove it? We haven't been doing anything. Don't believe that stuff. I am so slugging. It's about time someone slugged Gaku for one, let me tell you. Someone needs to pop that man's. I wouldn't mind so much if any of it was halfway true. Putting that aside, I'm glad we all finally be able to get some real food now. The stripped back menu was really starting to get me down. You've been feeling it too, Hiroko? I'm a little surprised. Why, did you think I'm some sort of heartless robot? A little bit. No, of course not. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. At any rate, we got what we came for. We can take it slow if we want to, but let's at least get moved. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I received a sudden blow out of nowhere, and then everything went black. I had no idea what was going on. The next thing I knew, I was lying on the ground with a dull pain running through every inch of my body. Gradually, it dawned on me that someone must have hit me. Around the same time, my vision started to come back, and I saw the person standing over me. It very well could be Eito. Oh, that's... I was gonna say worse, but I mean like, hey, how you doing? I wouldn't... Okay, let me stop. What are you doing here? Oh, you took my attack head on and you're still conscious? I meant to swat you like a fly. You must have gotten a little stronger. Wait, where are Hiroko and Tsubasa? Oh, do not tell me. Remembering my friends, I slowly cranked my neck around. Okay, not dead. Okay, what happened? Not dead. The girls have also taken a lot of damage. They were just barely staying on their feet. Now then, I believe you asked why I am here. I happen to hear that you vile invaders are wandering around this area. So, I want Siri to know if this is partially his fault. He may have gotten two of the most reliable people in the Special Defense Unit killed. Maybe three if we make a wrong choice, you know what I mean? Leaving the safety of your nest without the proper defenses, you really should know better. Damn it. We were so focused on the search, we forgot to watch our backs. I just run out of worthy opponents on my side to devour too. I thought I was going to have to storm your base and pick you off one by one. How nice of you to save me the trouble by splitting up all on your own. Vestiges began walking slowly towards me, and slowly but deliberately like a predator closing in on his prey. No, I can't die here. Even after coming back from the past, there's still so much I need to do. First, I'll have a taste of your blood. You should be honored. You get to become one with my superior self. Ugh. But just when I was about to give up hope... Thump, thump, thump. I heard footsteps. More footsteps? Fast, heavy footsteps getting louder. Someone was coming this way.
Hold it right there!
Uh-oh! Oh, why did you come out to help us?
Tadumi? What are you doing here?
Is she about to take out the Supreme Commander now?
I know. It's weird. Charging in to come to my friend's rescue? So not my style.
Yeah, I halfway thought it was going to be Eito to make himself look like a hero so we would have to trust him. And then he stabs us in the back.
But putting my life on the line just to die in the dirt anyway? That sounds more like me, doesn't it?
Darumi, please. Please.
What's the meaning
does.
of this? Are you volunteering to be devoured as well?
Well, actually, it's Darumi who's probably going to do the devouring.
Wait, why is your arm so abnormal?
I think you noticed too late.
Wouldn't you like to know? Maybe I got cursed by an evil spirit or something. But it's pretty cool, right? How do you like to get this power on your side?
What?
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Offer me a good enough deal and who knows what might happen.
What? Huh?
Sorry, Takumi. Like I said, coming to the rescue isn't like me.
Darumi?
I think I'm gonna stay on brand and turn traitor instead.
Darumi?
What are you talking about, Darumi? This is no time to kid around.
I'm serious. It looks like Retsnom hasn't just changed my body.
What?
It changed my mind as well.
Wait, now you're not serious, right?
Your mind?
I have all this power, and all of a sudden I don't feel like using it to protect the weak anymore. I want to use it to serve the strong.
Darumi?
You're kidding, right? Please tell me you're kidding.
What's this? Fighting amongst yourselves?
This is not the direction I thought this was gonna go.
You're really willing to come over to my side?
I sure am. But I want to know more about you and your operation first. Oh, and I really want to know just how strong you are.
Surely you can tell just by looking. I was able to dominate your comrades without even transforming.
Right. But let's get into specifics. Like, how's your resistance to poison?
Is she just gonna get information?
Poison? What does that have to do with...
Because she can, and then... Like all of a sudden, Bess just began choking and sputtering.
Just because I'm dumb doesn't mean I'm not a threat. Turns out, my arm can make poison.
Darumi, I think you should still be pretending to be villain mode.
I even made sure to stand upwind so you'd get the full force of it.
Oh!
Not bad for the comic relief emo character.
That's pretty good.
You lied to me?
She did make it a little convincing. I was like, are we gonna have like a Darumi final fight?
Wow, you're pretty tough. This is the strongest poison I've been able to make so far.
Tsubasa and Hiroko are over there like, what the heck is going on?
Curse you! I'll remember this!
Yeah, good luck. Vespa began backing away, then with one mighty leap she was gone. There was silence. The four of us were left alone. Whew, I can't believe that worked. Darumi heaved a heavy sigh of relief, and then... Darumi! Then she teetered backwards and fell to the ground. Darumi, are you okay? Yeah, I'm beat. I think I'm gonna be laid up for a while after this. Don't worry about the poison gas, by the way. I sucked it all back into Retsnom's arm. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Are you... What exactly are you two talking about? What's going on with your arm? That's not just some funky body paint, right?
Oh?
It's okay, you can tell us later. For now, let's get her back to the academy. I really don't know what's going on, but thanks for saving us, Darumi. Seriously, don't mention it. It's not like me to be this nice. You're wrong. If you ask me, this is a classic Darumi move. Oh, Takumi. Wow, never in my wildest dreams did I think that there would be a route where those two, I'd be like, oh, you know what, they might be okay together. We began to return on our journey through the ruins and the wastelands, carrying Darumi the whole way. By the time we hit the last Defense Academy and it came into view, the sun had already been up for a while. And day 71. Siri must have noticed something had gone wrong. He was there to greet us when we got back. We barely had any time to rest before he called us all to the gym for another meeting. Hopefully nobody else told... So Amamiya sitting this one out in a room. Yeah, she was sleeping when we left her, though she looked like she was in a lot of pain. Alright, then let's cut right to the chase. So we don't care to explain what's going on here. No. Everyone's eyes are focused squarely on me. This is it. Now that things had reached this point, I couldn't go on hiding the truth anymore. Alright, I'll tell you, but it's a long story. It all started when we learned about a creature called Retsnom. I told everyone everything Darumi and I had been doing together. About how Darumi had fused with Retsnom, about how she could create a ruby tier, the second team could be revived, and of course I had to tell them about the strange and unpredictable changes that Darumi was going through. When I was finally done, the first one to speak was Nozomi. You're bringing them back? You can really do that? If you can, that'd be huge. But that's if the legends they say about the ruby tear are true, right? And even if they are, it still depends on whether Miss Mamiya can figure out how to actually make it. When you put it like that, the chances seem rather slim. But isn't it worth trying anyway? I mean, if it works, things will be so much better for all of us. Now hold on a minute, I'm not ready to buy into all this legend stuff yet. I'm more interested in why you brought some weird monster into the school without telling us. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know if it was gonna work and I didn't want to worry you. But no matter how risky it was or how slim the chances were, I had to try. Even if there was the smallest chance of bringing the others back, I had to take it. You've really felt terrible about leaving them behind all this time, haven't you? Yeah, duh, Nozomi. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I never stopped feeling guilty that I let them die. I'm sorry. You've been suffering too, and I said all those horrible things to you? No, it's okay. I'm the one who made the choice that led to their deaths. There's no getting away from that. It's not gonna do much if Darumi keels over and we're left up a creek. Seriously, you could have at least told us that you were gonna try this crazy shit. Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry. It's not your fault, Takumi. I'm sorry, Eito? Dang, that just means everyone else hadn't proved themselves worthy of your trust. Wow, okay, don't turn that around on everybody. You trying to pin the blame on us now?
Oh.
Give it a rest, Eito. If you're going to try and sow discord among us, I'd prefer you just keep quiet. As you wish, I've already decided whose side I'm on a long time ago, after all. Huh? It's got nothing to do with you, Takumi. Anyway, I'll go back to my cage and let you all talk this out in peace. Ta-ta for now. Without another word, Eito left the gym acting, for all of the world, like he was the one in charge. Is it alright to let him leave like that? Should I go after him? Nah, let him go. He'd only, well, what if he's going to break things, dude? He'll only try and make things worse anyway. Getting back on track, I don't think this is something we can pass judgment on right away. We need to see if Takumi's information pans out first. Right, I'm sorry to dump all of this on you at once, but the Undying Flame Boy has been doing research too, so... Oh, the solution here is perfectly fine. Simple, rather. We just have to activate the bomb inside Amamiya and kill her. What? Huh? Hey, were you even listening just now? Oh, I was listening. You let yourself be swayed by an invader's trickery and allowed a dangerous parasitic life form to fuse with one of my soldiers. Where's your proof that this isn't a trap? How do you know that Amamiya is in control, under the invader's control? I can't take those kinds of risks. First off, I'm killing her to see if it'll reset the changes. But this could be our chance to bring the others back. All you've got to go on is old legends, and not even decent human legends, but the ones coming from them. Them? Never mind, right? The point is Amamiya has become a liability. For the sake of humanity's future, she has to be eliminated. Siri, are you serious? If you really think Darumi's dangerous, can't we just lock her up instead? No, that won't do. I've got to think of what we'll do if killing her doesn't fix the problem, too. Either way, she's going boom right here, right now. Wait, can we talk about this? Absolutely not. Humanity's victory takes priority. No. The thing I was most afraid of now is about to happen, and there's nothing I can do. The whole reason I kept quiet, this is the exact kind of situation I wanted to avoid. I have to stop C-Ray. I can't let him do this. If I defy him, he'll probably blow me up as well. He can change the settings on the Revival-Matic and refuse to bring me back like he did with Eito. He's always had that option to do that. I can't just let him kill Darumi, though. Before I could do anything, though, somebody else stepped in and took action. Is it actually Nozomi this time? Because she can't get blown... Oh! Oh! Well, here's the problem. Now Eito can't get blown up. Huh? Huh? For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Eito had brought out his class weapon and stabbed C-Ray with it.
So long.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time that Eito stabbed C-Ray, I'd have, not more than 2 nickels, I think, actually. And a moment later... Oh no, did Eito also blow up? A vicious explosion echoed through the class as the bomb inside of Eito was detonated. What?
Eito!
What? Okay, well now my mind is blown, just like Eito's body.
Looks like this is as far as I go.
What were you thinking? You must have known this would happen. And without C-Ray's permission, you can't be brought back anymore.
You're in the same position. He could have changed the settings for any of you at any time.
Yeah?
He might even have killed Darumi and denied her the right to be revived. I couldn't allow that.
Whoa, what?
Wait. What are you talking about? You did this? To protect Darumi? Why?
I saw her.
You saw Darumi?
One night, I saw Darumi walking around the school. All alone. She was so beautiful.
Beautiful? What?
She looked nothing like the repulsive humans I'm so used to seeing.
What?
The sight of her took my breath away.
Okay, well, this is insane. Eto disorder made him see people as hideous monsters, but not Darumi, who's a Retsnom, which is the opposite of a monster. So then he saw the opposite of a monster, which is beauty? This must have been back when she was going out at night so no one would see how much pain she was in. If Retsnom fused with her so much at that point, then she was no longer human, then maybe that meant Eito would see her as just a normal person, and that's why Eito was like, I know whose side I'm on. It would have been the first time in his life that he'd seen a person as they really were.
From that moment on, my heart belonged to her.
Sorry, I don't ship you two. It's just Takumi.
I swore to protect her.
I don't really even ship them for
Do
real.
whatever it took to keep her safe.
But this is kind of nice.
So, all the random acts of destruction around the school.
Were to keep eyes off of her.
Nothing but a distraction. A little mystery to put your attention on me and away from her.
And that's why during that battle, when everyone was like, oh yeah, Darumi was like, don't we have other things to worry
It
about?
was the only thing I could do to stop you asking questions about why she kept missing battles.
Seriously? That's what all that was about?
I'll admit, it wasn't the most sophisticated plan. But then again, it was my first time doing something to help another person.
No, Eito. Oh,
Eito.
character development.
Please, no more talk. I'm almost out of time. Let me spend my last moments thinking about the most beautiful person I've ever seen. And how I was able to protect her.
Oh. Oh man, I kind of hope she builds. I hope she can make the Ruby tier. He dead? He dead is hilarious. He dead? He dead? Yeah. The corpse recovery drone isn't coming. It won't now the Siri's gone. Guess he wasn't bluffing about that. So Eito is really dead now. He's never coming back. He just had to die in the coolest way possible, too. It was pretty dope. He hit us right to the end. But he had guts. In his own way, he did what he thought was right. As for C-Ray, he's broken beyond repair. We want to worry about him killing Darumi now, but are we going to be okay without him? We'll work something out. I spent most of my last time without him, so we can do it again. But clean all of this up. We still have to fix the Rashnomatic too. Yeah. I will help in any way that I can. Give your orders and I will obey. Huh. We divided up and set about dealing with the aftermath of the conflict. Ava attended to Sierra's remains while I took Eito's body and buried it in the schoolyard. Tsubasa, meanwhile, got back to making repairs on the Rashnomatic, not the Revival-matic. Thankfully, that's not broken. While we were working, nobody spoke much at all. Eito's last moments had left an impression on all of us. He'd been a traitor, but he'd given his life for a good cause. I don't think we knew how to feel about him anymore. I think he was... I think he brought...
Get ready.
A nice little bonus thread to this route. Because I think this route has been kind of largely... not even gonna say just okay, because I've been enjoying this route outside of the, like, the two kind of scrap endings that we got. I was like, oh, well, whoops. That was fine, and I was like, okay, well, this would have happened. What if, you know what I mean? But this longer portion of this route, I've actually been enjoying a fair bit. The quote unquote Retsnom route, I think it's what it's called. Continue. Wow, Ato did that? I didn't know he had it in him. Yeah, he surprised all of us. Huh? And now everybody knows about my arm and everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to tell them. But don't worry, I'm sure we can work something out. You could have told them this was all my idea, then nobody would get mad at you. You really are too honest for your own good, Takumi. You're giving me too much credit. It's a pity about C-Ray. I know he wasn't exactly nice, but I kind of liked the little guy. Well, I guess this is my own fault for rushing off and saving you on my own. I'm glad you did. If you hadn't been there, I'd have been done for. Nah, you'd have tapped into some kind of latent power and got through it. You didn't need me. I do feel like he would have just been like, haha, I've survived. A choice. That's not true. How did you know we were in trouble back then anyway? I had some kind of vision. More Retsnom powers, I guess. Then I ran as fast as I could, whipped up the poison, and you know the rest. I guess I used a little too much energy doing all that stuff at once. I can barely even move. It's like my battery is right down to 1%. Well, you can relax now. Everything's gonna be fine, so just get some rest. Sure. I think I'm gonna be sleeping for even longer this time, so don't freak out, okay? Drumi let out a gentle sigh and closed her eyes. I still had a lot of doubts about whether our plan would work or whether the ruby tier would be ready in time, but what concerned me the most was whether Drumi herself would be okay. Me too! Better go find the others so we can discuss what to... Huh?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Well, that's not surprising.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
My guy, where is he? Philip, where are you? Phil. And then he gets over there and is like, oh, well, maybe not. Another attack, and it's not Veshus this time, right? Even if it is, I still have to fight. It's our turn to keep Darumi safe. Well, now we know that poison is her weakness. I took off at a run and rushed in the direction of the war room. Is everyone here? The battle's about to start. What about Darumi? She can't even move. She used up too much of her power saving us before. So we gotta do this without her, or Ato, or C-Ray?
Hey.
That's just how it goes. We fight or we die, same as ever. Veshus isn't gonna show up this time, right? I don't think I can handle fighting her again so soon. We don't know until we get out there, but whatever happens, I'm sure we can get through it. That's right, no matter how hard it gets, we have to do this. If we all work together, I know that we can win. Let's do this, everyone. Defensive battle, initiate. Oh, she said it that time. Good for her. I feel like she may have said it like one other time. You know what I mean? And I think that was on the route where like, the serial killer route where Takumi died. She might have said it.
Oh man, there's so many of them.
It's actually not that many.
More invaders means more to kill. Let's all kill them together.
Are they gonna say, whoa, stop,
There's no sign of Veshness. For now, at least. You never know. She might show up later.
That's true.
If she does, we'll just dig in our heels and give her what for. No
No
guts,
guts, no glory.
Right. No guts, no glory.
Yeah.
That goes for you too, Mr. Wussy Baby.
Not Mr. Wussy Baby.
Enough with the weird nicknames. I ain't no wuss.
Never mind, I think that's appropriate.
Not like this.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah. Annihilate all enemies, as always. Okay, we'll skip this.
That should be all for this wave. Another successful extermination.
Yeah, woohoo!
These invaders have those weird voices too. They're really starting to creep me out.
I've said it every single time. It has always creeped me out.
There is no need to pay attention to their voices. We must kill the invaders.
Ava's right. We can't let the enemy start rattling us now.
Right. Just ignore them. We have more important things to worry about.
Yeah, like Darumi.
Speaking of which, we've got more enemies on the way.
Okay.
Are you ready, Mr. Pantsweater?
Not Mr. Pantsweater too.
I never wet my pants. Let's just do this.
I don't know about that. Has he? No, I don't think there's been a route where he's wet his pants. He drowned in like a pool or something like that. I don't remember. The water was too hot or something. I think that was a comedy route. We win! So, I don't know what day it is, actually. Because we skipped a bunch, and we were in the 70s.
All right. I think
we might be like day 74, day 75. All right, yep.
And no Veshness. That's a relief, at least.
She's probably still recovering from Darumi's poison attack.
Her lack of numbers is really starting to hurt us, though. Things are only going to get harder from here.
Yeah, but what if we get that ruby tear?
I know what it's like to feel the sting of loneliness, but it's even worse now.
Let's head back and get some rest. I can't wait to fall asleep in my dear sister's arms.
Ema, please.
Shut up! We don't do that, everyone.
If anybody wants to fall asleep in my arms, just let me know. I will do anything to be of help to you.
Gaku, don't say a thing.
Well, if you don't mind.
Don't even think about it, Gaku.
Thank you, Tsubasa. Thank you. Big appreciate. Goodness gracious, that man is a deviant, dude. He's a deviant. And what do we have? Almost. One more battle. One more battle, we're at 1,000,000 BP. And so another defensive battle came to an end. I will split the... And so another defensive battle came to an end. We barely made it through by the... Well, no, okay, it was just normal dudes. and our A gang is still around. I just don't believe some of this text, you know what I mean? Because I know they got through it fine. All of our herps were riding on Darumi and the ruby tier, the ruby rear. The ruby rear is actually kind of crazy. That's a red booty. Anywho. He's dead. Thank goodness. I feel so much like better about this round now that Siray's gone. The next morning we heard the Rashnomatic had been fixed and hurried to the cafeteria to try it out. Sweet, we can finally get some decent food around here. Thank you so much, Tsubasa. You must be exhausted doing this right after a battle. No, not really. Siray did most of the work. I just had to finish it off. I can't wait. I'm gonna get some burgers, fries, chicken, nuggets, and... Your palate is as sophisticated as a third grader's. I'm gonna keep it real. Everything he said there sounded great. So maybe my palate is just the same. Shut up. Let me like what I like. Everyone's in a much better mood. There would never be a better time to say this. Hey guys, I wanted to apologize again for all the stuff with Darumi and Retsnam. I had my reasons, but I realized it was wrong to keep it secret from you. For that, I'm truly sorry. And I bowed my head. It's like you said, you had your reasons. You were doing it to bring back Moko and the others. I'm not about to blame you for that. I probably would have done the same. Putting aside the issue of whether it will work or not, your intentions were noble, I can't fault you. The problem is that you carried out such a high-risk plan without informing us. I can see why you kept it secret, though. Look at what happened when Siray found out. Well, what's done is done. Let's put it behind us and move on. Thanks, and sorry again.
Huh?
But are we sure Darumi's okay? She's not secretly being taken over by invaders like Siray said. I doubt it. Veshus was just as surprised when we saw Darumi's arm. But what even is Retsnam? You and Darumi haven't been able to work that out yet, right? Oh, sorry, that probably sounded really creepy and unsettling, didn't it? No, it's a valid question. We haven't, but... Before I could go on. But I have. Sorry to butt in. Whoa, ghost! No, I think this is... You're the one from inside the defense room. The person we're all risking our lives for. Oh, so you're him, huh? Sorry to surprise all of you like this, but I couldn't keep quiet any longer. Something's happened to Siray, hasn't it? Please, I'd like to know what's going on. Right, I guess we owe you that much, since you kind of consider him a father figure. I knew I'd have to tell the ghost boy about this at some point. He had a right to know. And it looked like the time had come. I gave him a summary over what had gone down the last couple of days. I see. So Siray's gone. I had a feeling he was. Sorry, none of us had any idea what that Eita was gonna do that. You did what you had to do. I'm going to miss him, though. The sadness in the ghost boy's face made it clear that Siray had been important to him. Just how important or in what way, we may never know. Anyway, you're all here to talk about Retsnam, right? I was hoping I could join you. I've been continuing on my research, and I uncovered some new information. Oh! You have? Well, thank you. Perfect timing. Do you know what Retsnam is, or if it can really revive people? To be frank, no. Huh? It's strange. I feel like the more I read about it, the less sure of myself I am. Each document I examined seems to tell a different story. Some call Retsnam an angel sent from heaven, others liken it to a demon from hell. A demon? Well, the Retsnam that we met. Yeah. For some people, its abilities were something to be praised and venerated. But they could just as easily be thought of as a curse. Some sources even disagree whether it's a real creature or just a metaphor. It's real. So the legends about bringing people back from the dead? Some treat it like a miracle, others like an abomination. There's no way of telling which is true. I've even read the dead coming back as vicious monsters. Well, we've seen that from a different set of creatures. Like zombies or something, for real? We've seen that, but from a different set of creatures. There's one thing I'm sure of, though. Lots of people fought and died over the right to possess that Retsnam, which eventually led to it being sealed away. Okay, good. Thanks. Everyone, now that you've heard that, I want you all to think about this. Considering what Retsnam, consider what Retsnam and its presence means to you.
Hey!
And if we decide we don't want it here no more, what's that mean for Darumi? I haven't thought that far ahead, but we'll figure something out. Let's call it a day here. This is important. Give it the time and the consideration it deserves. With that, our morning meeting broke up. I went back to my room and thought over the situation more. Thinking about it didn't make it any clearer. I already knew what I had to do. Darumi was going through hell, and she was doing it for us. Whatever else happened, I wouldn't abandon her. No matter what. That's the homie Darumi. Little ding dong bing bong to continue.
Up and Adam troops, time to
rise and shine. After the morning meeting played, I went to see how Darumi was doing. Her door was unlocked, so I quietly slipped in and said hello. Looks like she's still sleeping. Okay, well, I thought she was, like, not here, and I was about to freak. She hadn't touched the food I put there yesterday. She must have slept through the entire day. I guess all I can do is check in on her every now and then. Sorry, Darumi, I'll be back later. I headed out the room and left Darumi to her rest. Just as I was leaving Darumi's room, I ran into Nozomi and Shoma. Good morning, Takumi, looking in on Darumi. If there's anything I can do to help with her, just let me know. You probably won't want me infecting her with my morbid incompetence, though. I'll let you know if I think of anything. I'm sure Darumi will appreciate it, too. That said, she's still not comfortable being herself around the others. So if she's going to keep up her act, it'll probably be easier for everyone if I'm the only one who has contact with her. About what you told us yesterday, I spent the evening thinking about it, and I'm still on board with your plan. I'll support you and Darumi any way that I can. It's my old team you're working hard to bring back, after all. Well, we wouldn't need to do any of this if I hadn't gotten them killed in the first place. And there's still no guarantee that we'll actually pull it off. But even if there's a chance to save them, I think we owe it to them to try. I think so too. I think what you two are doing is inspiring. If we try to stop or get rid of Retsnam now, I know we'd regret it later. It might not be especially profound, but that's how I feel. That's more than enough, Shoma. Thanks. What about the others, though? Are they still thinking about it? Seems that way. Hopefully they'll come around given enough time. Everyone's bound to have their different stances, especially with something this important. But I don't think anyone will blame you for wanting to help. I know. Even if they did, I'd still see where they were coming from. So, what should we do now? Darumi's got Retsnam covered. She's working through it in her own way. As far as the others, I don't think pressuring them into a decision will do any good. Then all we can do now is wait. Yeah, the others will talk to us when they're ready. Just have to give them time. I think Nozomi and Shoma went again back to my room. I waited, but no one else came to see me that day. Really, nobody else. Well, I mean, we'll probably have 2 people visit us like every day with different stances. But not C-Ray, he won't visit us because he's a fool. I looked under Darumi again, she still hadn't stirred. After that, I headed to the library, hoping to run into the Ghost Boy again, but instead, I ran into the Ghost Boy and some other people. Hello, Takumi. Hey, I thought you might be in here, but you weren't expecting to see the rest of us, right? We were just discussing the whole Retsnam Darumi issue. Oh, I see. Sorry to interrupt. I'll let you talk in peace. No, it's fine. We've already come to a conclusion. Yeah, we were just about to come find you and tell you what we've decided. Oh, okay then. Before that, there's still something we wanted to ask you. If things keep going the way they are, what's going to happen to Darumi? That's a good question. What we were hoping for was Darumi to become more like Retsnam until she was capable of creating a ruby tier, but what about after that? The old man never told us anything about that. From the look of it, you don't know either. In all the sources I've checked so far, there's no record of Retsnam fusing with another being before. But you knew this process would be dangerous. You knew that, but you did it anyway? Yeah, I guess I did. That's not quite correct. I'm not condemning you for your reasons for doing this. I hope you know that. I'm just trying to find a way to bring way to bring back the other team as a good cause, and it could help us all in the long run. You're far too kind, sister dearest. Let me take the mic. As for me, I'm still mad that you hid the truth from us. Even more so because this isn't the first time. Yeah, I know, my bad. And I said I would never do it again, and I did. Don't be mean, brother dearest. Takami's already apologized. What else do you want? Even if we all agree to bring those guys back, bringing those guys back would be a good thing, not knowing how it's all gonna work out is kinda scary. I figured we should put it all on hold until we know more. But then this guy showed up and said he'd help out with the research. That's right, I'll spend even more time in here from now on to find out everything I can about Retsnam. Are you sure you're okay to do that? I'm the only one who can read this strange language after all. Thanks, that's gonna be a huge help. There are too many unknowns when it comes to Retsnam right now. We wanted to reduce the risk if we're gonna get on board. The ghost boy promising to do more research pretty much fulfilled that condition. Who knows, he may even find a reliable revival method along the way. I'm happy to help any way that I can. We're all in this together. The only reason I stayed hidden so much up until now was because Siri told me to. But now that he's gone, well, hello, I'm here. Thank you, we really appreciate it. You've probably guessed our decision by now, but we're on board with your and Darumi's plan, but only provisionally. That's good enough for me, thanks to all of you. It's him you should be thanking. We haven't agreed to this we wouldn't have agreed to this rather if it wasn't for him. I didn't really do anything special, but I'm glad I was able to help a little. This is, I think, one of my favorite, this is one of the most wholesome sprites in the game, I helped. More than a little, you guys are the best team a guy could ask for. I'll come by to help with your research now and then too. Let's get through this together. Yeah, I'd like that. Don't forget to show proper gratitude for my dear sister's magnanimous attitude. You really don't have to. No, I'm grateful to all of you. I'll say it as many times as you want. Which will probably be no more times for Kaku, but at least 17,453 times for Ima. To Kako. Thanking all three, no 4 of them again, I left the library. I went back to my room to think and wait things out. Not everyone had come to a decision yet, but nobody else came by to talk to me that day. The next day we'll have probably the people who are against it. Hiroko, Takamaru, and Gaku. So we're kind of split into thirds, which makes sense. And, oh, not Takamaru. Interesting. Hiroko and Gaku called me to the classroom on the 3rd floor. They were both looking pretty intense. Take a seat, Takami. Okay, it's unusual to see you two teaming up. I know, right? That's just how weird things have gotten. As you've realized, we want to talk to you about Darumi. You probably guessed what we're going to say as well. We're opposed to using Retsnam. If it was something we could control better, I wouldn't have so much trouble with it. But that creature was sealed away for a reason. If no one ever survived to leave a detailed account of it, that's proof. If proof needed that Retsnam is not something to be trifled with. Plus, there's no way you can really bring back the dead. The revival manic's a special case. Okay, this feels like you need to stop. These two lines are like you immediately contradicted yourself. Plus, there's no way to bring back the dead. The revival manic's a special case is back to back like. Okay, homie. Even if this actually works, you might bring back those guys as freaking zombies or something. It all sounds like way more trouble than it's worth. Heck, knowing Darumi, she's probably hoping that's what'll happen. That's not true. She's not as bad as you all think she is. Anyway, me and Hiroko both agree. Messing around with Retsnam is a bad idea. I'm sure you're desperately trying to think of a way to persuade us to reconsider, but there's no need for that. What? The problem here isn't how we feel about Retsnam, but what we're going to do about it. It's already fused with Darumi, so we can't exactly tell you to back off now. We're not about to insist on killing or exiling one of our own either. In other words, even if we are opposed to your plan, and trying to protest at this point won't get us anywhere. We don't like it, but there's really nothing we can do about it. Does that mean you weren't acting purely out of your own self-interest, you were trying to protect the school? I'm not so petty that I deny you the credit you deserve for that.
Yeah.
So basically, we don't support your plan, but we're not going to do anything to stop it either. So this is the... I do like the range of opinions that they're providing. I like this a lot. It's like, yeah, we have full support. Hey, provisionally, we support this thing, but we'd like for more information. These two are like, we don't like this Retsnam situation, but we're not going to do anything to stop it. Which means Takamaru. Sorry again, and thanks. Just bear in mind, we're still against it. If something does go wrong, all bets are off. Depending on how events unfold, our position could change at any time. Okay, I'll remember that. So these two are kind of negative opinion, but middle ground on action. I promise I'll find a way to take responsibility for any kind of trouble at this point. Sounds good. Don't go tripping too many death flags, I was gonna say, right. We were the last holdouts, or were we the last holdouts, or is there anyone else you need to talk to? Apart from Ava, there's just one person left. But I have to wait for him to come to me. We couldn't move forward until everyone had their say. But then as if on cue, the man himself stepped through the door. Yo, Takumi, if you guys are done, if you're done with these guys, mind if we talk next? Yeah, sure. Let's go somewhere else then. Follow me. And he just kills us, imagine. We left and walked into the courtyard, the schoolyard rather, together. You said you wanted to talk? I'm guessing it's about Retsnam. Takamaru kept his back to me as he replied. Yeah, it's about Retsnam, and you and Darumi too. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I still got no idea how I feel about all of this. For, against, somewhere in between, I've come at it from all angles, and it's got me nowhere. I like this perspective too. There's only one way I know how to deal with a problem this bad. And with that, Takamaru turned to face me. Are we gonna fight? Hey! Yep. And we'll settle it with our fist. Yeah. What? You want me to fight you? Why? Weighing benefits against the risk and putting all that and all that crap ain't my style, rather. So I'm going with my gut. How do you figure how do guys figure out what their guts are telling them? It's got to be with a throwdown. Yeah, I suppose this makes sense. Does it though? There's got to be other ways. Shut up, man. It's time for action, not words. Come at me.
Show me what kind of guy you are. Show me your resolve.
Well, okay then.
Hey!
Fine, if that's what it takes, here I come. Abandoning all reason and going with our guts instead, Takamaru and I began an impromptu fist fight in the middle of the schoolyard. Did we get a CG for this? No. But it lasted for a long time, I guess. Goodness gracious, hold on a minute. You pack a real punch, you know that? It looks like Takumi wailed on the man. Hold on a minute. Like, look, man's just bleeding from his nose and mouth, but Takumi's fine. But now that I think about it, Takumi does have so much hemo anima packed in him. He's maxed out. I don't think well, there goes my phone. I think I've maxed out, or I guess given Takamaru like 3 enemies, maybe. Is it time to stop yet? I don't think I can stay on my feet much longer. Yeah, sure. I got a good idea of how strong your determination is now. Don't lose sight of that. And don't even think about going soft on me. Right. I guess our fight's over then. Thank goodness. I thought we were gonna have to keep at this until one of us passed out. Hey! Man's gotta stick to his guns, you know? You gotta be the one to solve your own problems. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to help you out, but ultimately it all comes down to you. So whatever happens with Darumi and Retsnam, all that stuff, it's gonna be your responsibility to deal with it. You better be prepared. I am. I have been. From the very start. Alright? Then, what do you say we go grab a bite to eat now that the rationomatics fixed, we can go get anything we want. Nothing like a good meal after a fight to help you refuel. Fine, but nothing tough or chewy, okay? The inside of my mouth still hurts from when you gave me that right hook. Lamau. See, I was worried that we might have, like, Takamaru just be, like, against and he's gonna do something about it. Like, he stabs us or something. Well, he wouldn't stab us. He would've just fought us. And he did fight us. But that was a very Takamaru fight that I'm like, okay, that's my boy. Well, let's tough it out, my boy. So we went to the cafeteria for our post-fight meal. There weren't a lot of textures or flavors I could handle in our current state. In the end, we just settled for cold soba noodles. But that's everybody. I finally heard everyone's opinions on our plan. Some supported, some opposed it, but are willing to let it go. Pretty much everyone criticized it in some way. It's really made me appreciate them all that much more. I do appreciate that everyone had their different, like, ranges of support, criticisms, etc. I think that was actually very well done. I went to bed that night filled with an odd mixture of affection for my friends and lingering pain from the fistfight. Fair enough. Man's got heavy hands. Day 77. And goodbye, C-Ray. Another morning's here. I'll go looking for Darumi and then... Oh, I thought it was going to be a battle. I was like, alright, it's battle time, I guess. Pretty early for someone to be coming to see me. I wonder who it is. I ambled over the door and opened up to see who was there. It was... Oh, it was the homie! Yo, surprise, Darumi's back and better than ever. Darumi, you're really better now, just like that? You betcha. It's like I've gotten another huge power boost after recovering from a near-death injury. I guess I'm finally used to controlling Retsnom's body. Used to controlling my Retsnom body. Check it out, my arm's back to— Your arm's back to normal too? Darumi held up her arm for inspection, and sure enough, it was looking like a normal arm again. Wow. Not even in any pain. Everything's coming up Darumi and not Millhouse. Okay, fair enough. Wow, that's really good news. You've been sleeping so long, I was starting to worry. Were you gonna try waking me up with a kiss, or maybe you want to go even further than that?
I wouldn't have minded if it was you, Takumi. In fact, I think I might have liked it.
Goodness gracious. Knock that off. It's not the time to be kidding around. I just can't fool you, can I, Takumi? But let's keep things light, okay? I'm no good at teary, heartfelt reunions. So everybody knows about Retsnom, right? How did that work out? Right, I guess I should bring you up to speed. Some people are great with it, some people want more information, and then one person is, well, he fought me. Oh, and two people are like, we don't like it. And then for the first time in a while, the two of us headed over to the cafeteria together. Yeah, I was gonna say, Darumi hasn't seen the group for real in a long time. Darumi, you're awake? Thank goodness, do you remember me? You can just call me Maggot if you want. You've got a bigger appetite than before, right? I better start making extra curry portions. You want something out of the Rational-matic? I can get something to help you with it. It'll be faster if I do it. Take a seat, Darumi, I'll handle everything. What's the matter, Darumi? Go on, sit down. I know it's your first time in the cafeteria in a while. We just want to help. I'm a little surprised you're all being so cool with me. I kind of thought you were going to reject me for being a monster, and you turned this into a killing game where you're all trying to hunt me down. We wouldn't do that. I mean, you're doing this for all of us, right? Shut up. Of course not. I got a chance to fuse with some unknown freaky life form, and I took it. That's all. Sure, whatever you say. Here, take my seat. I think everyone else is already seeing through her facade, too. Yeah, let's eat together. Food always tastes better when you got company. You should try my chocolate chili mayonnaise jambalaya, Miss Amamiya. Admittedly, with her current taste buds, they might be delicious. You're being so friendly. The mood's way too positive for me. Takumi, when you said you explained things to everyone, what exactly did you tell them? Oh, you know, the truth, including how you're actually a good person. A good person? There go my chances of making this into a gridmark tragedy. I'm sorry, a grim dark tragedy. Once you're done eating, we have a busy day planned for you. Oh, what are we doing? You need to know more about your body. Like whether you can still use your infuser or whether the revival magic will work on you. There's a lot we need to test out. I will be helping. I guess we can do that. But you're all really being so nice. Can't you try and alienate me even just a little bit? Sorry, but that's not gonna happen. We've got nothing but gratitude for you. Even if you can't bring back the others, it's just wonderful that you're willing to go so far to try. Thank you, Darumi. You're a true friend. Too wholesome. Darumi was acting like being accepted was the worst thing in the world for her, but I could tell it was all just for show. I still have a feeling this is gonna go badly. This was just that was just what she was. That was just what she was, rather. The way she was. She wasn't comfortable being herself in front of everyone. At least the others knew what she was all about now. Things had worked out better than I could have hoped for. Yo, Takumi, quit spacing out and get Darumi some food. You're the only one who knows how much she can eat and what she likes. Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll be right there. She'll eat a lot. We could bring her some books if we wanted to. While everyone was chatting and fussing over Darumi, this ended up being one of the liveliest mornings we had for a long time. Darumi still ate a lot more than a normal person would, but she seemed to enjoy it more than she had before. And when she was done, Hiroko dragged her away to begin testing the limits of her new body. Is that the nighttime announcement? Oh yeah, apparently. And we're nighttime outside. Wonder how things went with Darumi after this morning. Maybe I should check in with her one more time before bed. Is she in her room? She's gotta be back in her room right now, right? I'll ring the doorbell just in case. After a few seconds, the door opened. Huh? Takumi, what's up? Huh? Nothing really. I just wanted to see how it went with Hiroko today, and if you're still doing alright. I told you, I'm fine. You don't have to keep checking up on me. But since you're here, come on in. I might as well tell you what we figured out. Okay. Huh? You said you figured something out? Yeah, for starters, I can't use my infuser anymore. Oh. Huh? Guess it's because my body is different now or whatever. My hemoanima just doesn't work like it used to. Turns out that little scuffle against Vestness was the last time I'd ever put on my class armor. No more super soldier Darumi. Does that just make you want to slit your wrist? Oh, but maybe without me, everything will descend into a desperate free-for-all. Wouldn't that be an awesome twist? Huh? What's the matter? Huh? It's nothing. I guess I'll try out a bunch of stuff to see what I can make now that my body's like this. Even without my class armor, I'm still able to do some cool stuff like that time with Vestness. Unfortunately, there was one thing I couldn't make no matter how hard I tried, the Ruby Tear. Oh, never mind. And that's a delayed action poison that can kill the subject in 24 hours. But can you make the Ruby Tear? I could have dosed everyone with that and used the antidote to incentivize them into killing each other. Darumi, are you sure you're okay? Yeah! Of course I am. I'm the same old Darumi you know, that you know and love to hate. That she's saying is pretty typical for her, but in itself is strange. That's fair. That is fair. Well, if you're sure, it's fine. Go on. Basically, I won't be participating in any battles for a while. I can still shoot out my poison gas in a pinch, but I don't want to pass out afterwards like last time. I mean, that'd be bad for everyone. Every day I spend unconscious is a day I could be using to make the Ruby Tear.
And the tear is what we're really after here. Doesn't matter what happens to me.
So that's the problem.
Such a sad thought. It makes me want to curl and die. But it's way more fun seeing everyone so disappointed that I'm still alive. So I won't die just yet.
It feels like we've lost all progress on you. What happened? Okay, thanks for sharing all of that. Well, I'm gonna whip up some sleeping pills and put myself to bed. Kyo-ho-ho, unpleasant dreams, Takumi. Darumi waved at me with an eerie smile on her face. I stepped out of the door and back outside. That was weird. She certainly has been acting like the same old Darumi, or to be more accurate, the old Darumi. The over-the-top attitude, cackling morbid jokes to get used to people hating her, that was the kind of thing she used to do. But she'd stopped, at least around me, ever since I found out that that wasn't the real her. So why'd she suddenly regress and starting to put on the act again? Or was it not an act? She didn't seem to notice that I thought that there was anything odd about the way she was behaving. Darumi's no longer in pain and she looks completely human now. What's going on with her on the inside? Is that really Darumi? Oh, I don't like that. Is our real Darumi already gone? Oh, that would suck. That morning, I got up and went straight to the cafeteria. Chocolate chip okonomiyaki? Oh gosh, okonomiyaki. Okay. It's good. The way that the sauce and the chocolate bind the seafood together is really something. I knew you'd understand its appeal someday, Miss. Hold on, is there a world where like they're kind of just sharing Like the old Darumi is now Retsnom, and the actual Darumi is just Darumi, and they're like, they like share a brain. I don't know. I need to be able to understand its appeal, Miss Amamiya. Yeah. What can I say? I've started to broaden my horizons. You're making them a little too broad if you ask me. I feel I could enjoy all kinds of stuff like this now, like blood, meat. Bring me meat. Darumi, you did that joke already. It's nice to have someone share our recipes with, but I'm still getting used to the sight of you eating real food. I know, right? I used to be all about junk food and snacks and stuff, but now I'm more in the mood for blood, meat. Bring me meat. Understood. I will grill some immediately. Joho, better hurry, or I might grill and eat you instead. What's the matter, Takumi? You look worried. Well, does Darumi seem a little strange to you today? Huh? Strange? I mean, she eats real meals now, and she eats a lot more. That's because of Retsnom, right? Not like she can help it. Yeah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Maybe I am just overthinking all of this. What if she seems a little off to me? It's nothing worth getting worked up about? It's not, right? Well, I don't like that. I figured a change of pace would help silence my doubts, and I decided to spend the next day preparing for the next battle. So, things are not going well, I see. Things are about to be bad, I understand. Oh no. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh, Darumi. Is she already gone? I mean, she looked very human now. The arm was back to normal. Another day is over. Well, nothing happened today, and no obvious change in Darumi's condition either. I must have really been worrying over nothing. I'm sure she's fine. Oh my gosh. Takumi, you can't say things like that as the protagonist. Still trying to convince myself that nothing was wrong, I slowly drifted myself off to sleep. And sleep I did. Up
and at 'em, troops!
Okay, time to get up. Yeah, I still can't shake off this uneasy feeling. We're getting closer and closer to day 100, and the only real threat left is Vesna. So Darumi is integrating back into the group just fine, so I should have nothing to worry about, so why? I gotta use today to prepare for the next battle. That's all I really can do at this point. Well, okay. Let me make sure everyone is around. Is Darumi around to actually talk to? Yeah, it looks like it. Hey, Darumi in the 3rd floor classroom. What you doing out here, girl? What you doing, girly? The war room's PC's gotta have some crazy specs to be so blazing fast. No loading time even for the large... Oh, okay, well that's it. Yep. She still sure seems like Darumi Takumi, but like I'm with you on that. I am still with you. A little free time twice. Another day done. This is good, right? Everything is going like it should, right? Well, am I still worrying over nothing? I hope that's it. I hope. I'm still not sure. Sooner Darumi can make the Ruby Tier and bring back the other team, the better. And when that happens, all of my doubts will be put to rest, won't they? Somehow I wasn't convinced. The more you say this, the less convinced I am, too, Takumi. Come on, man. I just want to be confident. I still felt restless. I didn't get much sleep that night. And day 80. And on to the next one.
Glory to the special...
Yeah, goodbye, Siri. The announcement sounds cornier than ever now. When did that change? I feel like I barely slept at all. This can't be good for me. I better get some breakfast. Maybe seeing everyone will cheer me up. Left the room and trudged my way to the cafeteria. Beautiful weather we're having, huh? This is the perfect time for someone to show up dead and spark off a killing game. You're still saying stuff like that? I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. More importantly, have you been testing your Retsnom body? Do you know what kind of things it can make now? Well, kind of. I think Retsnom's capable of creating pretty much anything. Anything? Retsdom is kind of like a weird colony of cells that can rearrange themselves any way they want. It can consume anything, it can also recreate anything. It's like the devil on my shoulder whispering forbidden knowledge into my ear. Interesting way of putting it, but you basically know more now, right?
Oh.
If your understanding of your body is correct, perhaps the ruby tear isn't a substance totally unknown to us after all. Huh? Why would you say that? The Revival-matic brings us back by stimulating our hemoanima, or rather our cryptoglobin. We're only beyond its help when we lose so much blood, or when we're dead for so long the power fades away. If Retsnom really can't make anything, you think that's what the ruby tear is? Is that how Retsnom revives people by restoring lost or dead cryptoglobin? It's just a theory, but it's possible at least.
Huh?
What do you think, Mrs. Amamiya? Do you think you can make cryptoglobin? I have no idea. I know I said Retsnom can create anything, but it always doesn't work like I want. Maybe if I kill someone and absorb theirs, I'll get the hang of it. Who wants to try? Murder ain't no way to test a theory. Anyway, I'll keep practicing to see what I can come up with. That's a good idea. Your power is no good to anyone if you can't control it properly. I'm worrying over nothing. It's nothing. Talk to me, please. Back in my room, I keep telling myself that over and over again, but somehow that lingering doubt never seemed to fade. I decided to focus on getting ready for the next battle now. Anything to stop me from spending too much time in my own head. We're at day 80 now, right? Or 79? No, we're at day 80. We get an attack from Homeboy soon-ish, right? It's the late 80s or like day 85. I think we get the first one on like day 84 and he comes back on like day 88, 89. Something like that. When he shows up always confuses me. Another day without anything bad happening. Just 20 more to go. We still have to settle things with Westness, but it's finally starting to feel like the end is in sight. I just hope we can get that ruby tear and revive the others sooner rather than later. Want to make it to day 100 with everyone alive and well. Yeah, we'll see about that. I have a feeling we're going to make it to day 100 with nobody alive and well, except for Darumi question mark. You know what I'd like to check? Okay, her icon still says alive, so that's good to note. You know what I mean? Remember how that one time that we, like, accidentally were checking routes to, like, figure out when people might have gotten somewhere, and then I hovered over there and was like, oh, apparently we're about to find a dead body. It was Kurara in, like, the room behind the staircase on the... What route is that? I think that's the mystery route. Come to think of it, I still haven't been to the library in a while. I should go see what he's doing. Yeah, you said you were going to help, and it's been several days before you helped. I put on some clothes and hurried over to the library. And? Takumi, good morning. You're here already? More research, huh? Is there anything I can do to help? I'll do anything. Just say the word. Alright, can you open that book over there for me? Sure, no problem. At the Ghost Boy's direction, I began opening books that he thought may contain information on Retsnom. This one doesn't seem to have anything we can use. How about the last one? The one on the, open on the desk there? No, there's nothing about revivals or Retsnom in that one either. With this many books, it could take us a while to find what we need. Try not to get discouraged, let's do what we can. Of course, I'll keep working on it in my free time too. Thanks, that'd be great. For now though, I guess I should just put away these books and open up some new ones for you. Are you sure you can spare that time? Aren't there other things you need to do? Not really. Everyone knows about Darumi, and I've got a lot of time on my hands. Even so, you should be careful not to overdo things. I could say the same to you. Creating this avatar on top of building up the Undying Flames, you sure you're not multitasking too much? You've given me the chance to help in a new way. I don't want to waste it. Sometimes I forget this guy just wants to be our friend. He is certified being, you know what I mean? Maybe now that things with Retsnom are settling down, I should spend more time with him when I get the chance. I spent the rest of the morning in the library working through old books and documents with the Ghost Boy. Am I gonna have free time with him? Because I think we're still missing... I realized... Shut up, Takumi. Actually, it's in the gallery, I think. Is it in the gallery? Or is it in the archive? No, it's in the gallery. I'm pretty sure that we are still missing a couple of his free time events. 19 days until the end, we're getting closer. I think those might all only be available in the middle route though, so we'll see. I came back in time to save Karua, and my other friends too. In a sense, I failed in that goal as soon as I left the team from the second campus die. I haven't learned anything new about Retsnam, and there's been no change with Darumi in a while. I'm starting to doubt she'll figure out how to make the Ruby tier in time for day 100. Not giving up though, even if I have to wait until we're back on the satellite. I'll find a way to bring the others back, and Darumi and I will do it together. And there you go.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
Thank you, C-Ray. I guess I should get up. It's been a long time since our last defensive battle. There aren't many commanders left besides Vestinus, and she got put out of action by Darumi's poison attack. I wonder if she's recovered yet. Maybe the damage is so bad it'll stop her from fighting permanently? No, that'd be too much to hope for. I better make sure these peaceful days last. Make the most of these peaceful days while we can. So, I do want to peek to see if I can hang out with the Flame Boy. Because if I can talk to him, then I will. But if I can't, then I will sleep. And it looks like I can't. So I will sleep. I had a feeling that we can only do that during the middle route, but Takumi said something like, oh, maybe I should spend some time with him when I can. Because he just wants to be our friend. That being said, it looks like we cannot. He's not anywhere there, he's not anywhere there, and he's not anywhere there, which means Takumi, hit the hay. Because he is, I meant to check on that day to see how many of his scenes I was missing.
At ease.
Oh well.
Soldier.
Day 82's over and done. It feels like the days have been going by faster and faster lately. Maybe it's because I keep immediately falling into bed after checking the map. It's because we're so close to the end now. Even though I still feel uneasy, almost like things aren't going to end as smoothly as we think. Maybe I should probably just stop fretting over the worst case scenarios and just go back to bed. Okay. Okay.
Glory
to the glory to the Special Defense Academy. That morning, I didn't hang around and went straight to the cafeteria. And is everyone still in here? Yeah? Okay. Hiya! Whoa, you did it! Something's coming out of your hand. It's so red, it doesn't look like blood, so maybe?
Oh!
Let me see, lick.
Aha!
Oh, it's tomato juice. Damn, you didn't hesitate to taste it, did you? You tried to make cryptoglobin and got tomato juice instead. How does that process even work? The finger guns. We haven't seen this in a minute, it feels like. I don't know either, but if you drink this juice, your cryptoglobin, maybe if you drink this juice, your cryptoglobin will get stronger? I never knew tomato juice was so powerful. It's got good nutrients. Then again, there's a lot of ignorant little Porifian. Okay. Doesn't like you are getting a whole thesaurus and saying, what else bad can I say about myself? Shoma, come on. Oh. This is pretty tasty. You want some Takumi? I think I'll pass. The last time I drunk something out of her arm, I was out for 3 days. But you used to lap on my bodily fluids all the time. Lap up? Bodily Gaku, calm down. We still need to sock him. Not like that. Anyway, how's everything going, Darumi? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Nah, I'm good. I really gotta do this myself. It's all about getting a handle on how my body works at this point. Don't worry about me. Just try to forget I even exist. Okay, but don't overdo it, alright? It's frustrating not being able to help, but I guess Darumi's right. It's up to her now. I left Darumi in the cafeteria and went to the library instead. I figured the Ghost Boy might get some work done. I figured the Ghost Boy and I might get some work done and help everyone that way. Ooh. Interesting. Actually, it was more because I forgot it is, okay, technically it is a new day. Spoiler alert. I got an event reminder on my calendar. Actually, it was more because I was trying to escape the jittery feeling when I saw Darumi these days. Of course, I was too ashamed to admit it to anybody. He should probably admit it to somebody. He doesn't have anybody in the school he can trust. I think, honestly, that line from Ema was... Oh, I'm sorry, not that line from Ema. That line from Eito was kind of true.
Scared?
He can't trust anybody with this Darumi situation except for Darumi. Now that Darumi is acting odd, he's got nobody he can trust. Day 84? The end isn't too far off now. Even if we can't revive the others by day 100, we can still take their bodies with us and do it on the artificial satellite, right? But we can wrap everything up before then, though. The longer this goes on, the more uneasy I feel. But I can't just get distracted from our main goal I should use today to get ready for the next battle, and that's day 84. We're creeping towards day 100. Once again, I don't see any undying flames, boy, so I will go back to sleep. Little slumber, little slumber. And, you know, just to make sure, just being thorough, but I'm pretty sure we're just not going to be able to hang out with him on this route. Which is unfortunate, but it makes sense because, well, actually, before we do that, just because I wanted to double check it. You, how many of you am I missing? I'm missing 2. Now, here's the problem. I think this 6th one is the... yeah, the 6th one is the whoa, this is X, Y, and Z. Not everyone has a 6th one to my knowledge. But I've gotten his 6th one, so I shouldn't have to go onto the full truth route to be able to get these 2. There should be other routes on that middle route where he is around, and I should be able to get these 2. So I'll keep that in mind. But for right now, go back to sleep talking. Get some slumber. Lay your head to rest.
At ease, soldiers.
It's time to hit the hay. Another day's over with no crazy battles, crazy incidents, or significant progress. I can't get hung over these petty doubts. It's time to move forward. The end is in sight now, rather. Whatever happens from here on, we'll just have to face it together. Day 85. 15 days. What should I do with myself today? Darumi seems to be fine on her own, so maybe I'll go to the library again? Finding out more about Retsnop might lead us to getting the ruby tier sooner, after all. Well, she's out here just making tomato juice, you know what I mean? I got myself ready and headed out, ready for another day in the library. But as soon as I stepped out of my room, I met Nozomi coming the other day carrying a huge stack of books. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Good morning, Nozomi. What's with all the books? This is my way of helping Darumi. I thought maybe the things that she makes can make are limited to the things she already knows about. So it's probably better to expand her knowledge base, right? I guess, but I don't think I've ever seen her sit down and study though. She can do it whenever she can do whatever she puts her mind to. I'll be there to help keep her motivated. I guess she'll want to concentrate on biology and how the blood works and stuff like that. Right, so she can figure out cryptoglobin more easily. Maybe dude, it's a magic blood to my hemo animal cryptoglobin, you know what I mean? And I don't think any of our texts are gonna be able to figure that out. Maybe I should go back and get more medical texts. Are you going to the library? Want me to come with you? I was on my way there. Of course, so maybe you can help me pick out some books for her. I can, but I don't know too much about medical stuff myself. Back home, I only ever studied when Karuo was there to encourage me. Not that this version of her even remembers any of that. Would you like to go look together? Yeah, sure, I'd like that. We headed to the library, and after I helped Nozomi, I spent the rest of the day with the ghost boy. We worked hard, but still failed to turn any useful information up. And now 14 days remain. I do feel like she is going to beat Veshness. She might even beat the other dude. Dulcia. Morning again. I wonder if Darumi's made any progress. It's been a while since I've heard from her, so maybe I'll go see how she's doing. I decided to visit Darumi in her room and stepped out of my door. Oh, hey, Takumi. Morning. I didn't need to go far as far as Darumi's room. She was right there when I got outside. Even with this Retsnop body, I'm still not a morning person. The thought of facing another day is just way too depressing. But hey, what if I pulled off some freaky transformation and attacked everyone? Just imagine all the carnage and betrayal. You should record it for posterity, Takumi. We can sell it later and make a ton of dough. Even though there'd be no one left alive to sell it to, that kind of suck, huh? Darumi, it's just you and me here, you know? Yeah, I guess. What can I say? I felt like sleeping in today. So why are you talking like that? I thought we agreed that you didn't have to put on an act around me. An act? Come on, don't you remember? Johoho, I have no idea what you're talking about, Takumi. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. See you in the cafeteria. Yeah, I'll see you there. I did go to the cafeteria eventually. I ate a quick breakfast alone in the corner and went straight back to my room afterwards. There's a lot going on here. I need to get my thoughts in order. I can't let our training and team building fall to the wayside, though, not when Vestas is still out there. We need to be ready for when she comes. He was like, okay, there's a lot going on here. I need to get my head together. But let me go hang out with people and get some gifts, so you know what I mean? Interesting stuff going on here. So, Darumi... So there's a world where, I mean, she just lost her memories of that time or something, but I don't think that's the case. But that's still weird.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to
When did we hear, when did we figure out Darumi was actually a decent human being? Was that before the Retsnam injection, or was it after the Retsnam injection? I think it was after. I think we kind of like got hints of it before, but then after we really nailed it down and made the promise. Yeah, it was after that we nailed it down and made the promise. Okay. So even if this is like a Retsnommed version of Darumi, it should know, you know what I mean? The nighttime announcement played and I got into bed. There were still plenty of questions and concerns bubbling up in my head, but I knew there was nothing I could do about them for now. Without even meaning to, I switched off and fell asleep. Fell right asleep. Oh, we're about 2 hours in already. Goodness gracious. Okay, we'll probably go about another hour. Almost 2 hours in. I mean, I guess we're really only at an hour 40-ish. Okay. Got it.
Get ready for your 87th day of active service year.
Yeah, thank you, C-Ray. 87? Goodness gracious. Is the girl who's calling herself Darumi really Darumi? I mean, it should be obvious. Who else could she be? Retsnom. I don't like that you are putting this postulation in our head, because I was all like, oh boy. But the Darumi I knew was a sensitive, compassionate person. She only acted the part of a crazy, no-boundaries airhead to keep others at a distance. She hardly ever let it show, but she cared about us all very deeply. So why is she so different now? Who is this new Darumi? I believed in her up until now, but I'm starting to wonder. Well, there's no time to wonder now.
Intruder.
Where's my boy Philip? Philip, you out here? You came to the battle? There he is! Thank you, Phil. Alright, get out of here, Phil. The alarm. Is it Vesnus? Only one way to find out. Better get to the war room. Okay, everyone's here. Good luck out there, everyone. I'll be watching you from here. You all get to go and wild and kill to your heart's content. I'm totes jelly. If you want to do it so badly, why don't you switch with me? Sorry, I can't use him enemy anymore. If, I don't know if that's a death flag or a survival flag. I was gonna say, I'm not sure either. I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out. So do we gotta fight Vesnus this time, or is it another no commander deal? Who knows? If she does show up, it could mean big trouble for all of us. Don't worry about it. You guys got this. If it does look like you're gonna die, I'll record the whole thing. You can never have enough. Please don't joke about that stuff now. Whatever happens, we have to give it our all. I'm sure we can find a way to win.
Hey!
Yeah, let's make it through somehow. If we fail here, it'll all be over anyway, and the others will be gone forever. We'll let everything we've done be for nothing. I feel like it still may all be for nothing. Wait. Let's do this, everyone. Defensive battle initiate. Kill ho 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 ho. So she still got like the final kill ho 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 ho. The final line there. Don't know how I feel about that. Not great, admittedly, but we'll see.
No sign of Veshness so far.
And it's the single file battle, so it's definitely going to be a Dalsha shows up.
What? She too chicken to fight us now?
Or maybe Darumi's poison hurt her even more than we thought.
Or She finds me so disgusting that she can't even bring herself to share the same
I don't
field.
I don't think that's the case.
The battle is beginning. Feel free to use me as a shield if you are in danger.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. And we will be skipping because I believe this is just the Dulcia fight where he says, you all are here.
All right, that's all of them. Let's head back and celebrate with some sweet and sour, salty, bitter umami cuisine.
Umami?
Can't we just have something sweet and call it a day?
Wait, everyone! Look!
Huh?
Huh? Dulcia. To battle, the Paragon of Warfare, my guy, who I like, who never really has a good time.
This commander looks familiar.
Well, I think there are a couple routes where Dulcia actually just left and didn't get killed by, Vashnis.
Yeah. He looks a lot like the first one we fought.
Wait, I thought there weren't any commanders left besides Veshnis.
You've been lying to us again, Takumi!
But what?
No! I've never seen this guy before either.
Now that he's here, we have no choice but to fight him. Get ready, everyone!
Do we know why Dulcia never showed up the first time? I know he was, essentially locked away by Veshnis after their battle. But I feel like there still should have been a need at this point. Maybe not, because we were struggling by ourselves that first time. There probably was no need.
Yes! All invaders must die!
All allies are annihilated. Now that I'm thinking about it, there are definitely paths that you could take where you don't even like it.
So, this is it then.
There are a couple of paths where I believe you don't even get this Dulcia fight now that I'm thinking out loud. And there he goes. There goes that boy. And a millionaire. Excellent. Pardon me, I see. I think I've got the gist of what you're all about. You fear death, you fight to survive, and nothing more. And what's your problem? We ain't done with you yet. This is no battle. I have no desire to indulge those throwing tantrums like children. So you're just leaving? For now. I cannot ignore your presence here forever. We will settle this another time. Until then, strengthen your resolve. Be prepared to kill, not just fight for your own survival, but for a cause you believe in. If you cannot do that, you stand no chance against a real warrior. And with that, Dulcia, the final commander, calmly turned his back on us and walked away. He passed through the wall of undying flames without even slowing down. We made our way back to the war room where Darumi was waiting for us. Kyo-ho-ho, who would have thought there would have been still a commander out there, and a crazy strong one like that, too. We're really screwed now, huh? Might as well kill each other before he comes back. Knock it off, Darumi, there's no time for jokes. It's no use complaining now. You know what a weirdo she is. That commander said he'd be back. We need to start making plans for the next time. If our next battle is anything like this one, I don't think we can win. Yeah, it's like our attacks didn't affect him at all. Can we at least take the rest of the day off? I want to allow my dear sister to fall asleep with her head resting on my lap. Knock it off. I don't want that. I guess you're right. Let's rest up and talk about this later. Our 12th defensive battle had come to an end. The school was still standing, but we were still alive, but the mood was far from triumphant. That dude let us live. We know good and well that that's what happened. A glory to the, day 88. Morning already? I can't keep putting this off. I need to talk things out with Darumi, not just for my sake, but for hers too. I guess my first stop is her room then. Feeling determined or maybe just desperate, I stepped out of the door and headed to Darumi's room. To the Darumi. Better ring the doorbell first. The door didn't open, but I heard Darumi's voice coming from from the other side. Once you reach the other side. Who dares disturb my slumber? Drumi, are you awake? Do you have time to talk? Oh, it's you, Takumi. Morning. Is there a reason you're not opening the door? Are you okay in there? I'm basically fine. But if you saw me right now, you probably wouldn't like it. What's that supposed to mean? Did something happen to you? The door's not locked. You can look if you want. I don't mind. Oh, she might just be naked. Oh? Well, okay, well, here I go. Please don't. I opened the door and was immediately confronted with a sight that almost made my heart stop.
What?
Oh!
What the?
Oh. I was in the middle of Darumi's room. In the middle of Darumi's room was something I could only describe as a giant lump of flesh. It filled the room completely, and it had an odd texture that almost felt familiar. Well, it's her arm.
Could it be Retsnum? Darumi, is that you?
That's right! It's your girl, Darumi!
Yikes. In fact, this episode might just be titled Yikes, and we might just make that right there, that might be the thumbnail. Just focusing on his face.
What is this? Are you okay?
Yeah, totally fine. This isn't like a bad sign or anything.
Oh?
I just changed my body a little bit so I could take better advantage of my Retsnum abilities.
Okay. I couldn't see Darumi's face. Her voice just seemed to emanate from this grotesque mass on the floor. She sounded the same as ever, which somehow only made it all the more unsettling.
Now that I'm in this form, I think I might actually be able to come up with that ruby tear thing.
Oh, okay.
Really? You can make the tear? But what about you? Are you sure you're all right?
I told you I'm fine.
Okay.
In fact, now that my specs have been upgraded, I actually feel a lot better.
Okay.
Plus, I can roll over onto people and absorb them like some kind of movie monster blob.
Okay, well maybe don't do that.
Don't joke about that stuff. I don't even want to think about it.
Anyway, I figure I'll have the ruby tear ready soon enough. So just sit tight till then, okay?
Okay.
I can't really move from here, and pretty sure I won't be able to talk anymore either.
What do you mean?
What?
But I'll be better again after a little while. It's nothing to worry about. Anyway, good night.
All of that felt concerning. Darumi fell silent as she slipped into a deep sleep.
Hey!
Nothing to worry about, huh? Of course I'm going to worry. I haven't stopped worrying since she took my place and fused with Retsnum. Darumi. The door was closed, but I could still imagine that blob-like mass behind it. Darumi no longer looked human, and her personality had started to drift from the Darumi I knew. The question I asked myself before seemed more pertinent than ever now. Was that Darumi in there, and whoever... Was that really Darumi in there, rather, and whoever she really was, could I keep trusting her? For now, I'd better go tell the others about this. She didn't say don't tell the others about this. So, the others. After everyone had a chance to see Darumi for themselves, we decided to meet up in the cafeteria to discuss things further. So how are we feeling? That certainly was a dramatic transformation. She really isn't turning into some kind of monster, huh? So this is so crazy. I tried talking to her, but she didn't respond, not a single word. You think she's sleeping, maybe? She said she'd be fine in a little while, but who knows how long that actually is. It's unfortunate it had to happen now. I wanted to discuss our strategy for the next battle with her. You mean against the Dulcia guy? Yes, I thought perhaps Darumi could make some kind of poison that would pierce his defenses. He's like a super upgraded version of me. It really brings home how completely useless I am in the grand scheme of things. Actually, yeah, a little bit, but I didn't want to say that, Shova. You said it, not me. Well, it can't be helped. We'll just have to get by without her help, Actually, I already got Darumi to make us some more of the poison she used against Vexness. I've got some sealed away in a protective capsule. Oh, great. I got the idea right after the last battle. I thought it'd be good to have some on hand in case of emergencies. Nice of her to whip it up before she turned into that thing. Darumi. I was thinking of using it to turn it into some kind of poison gas trap. A trap? A trap? They were really more Kurara's things, not Karura. I don't even know who that is. Ha 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 ha. I'll give it a shot in her place. I see. Okay, let's go with that. The rest of us will train as much as we can in the meantime. Somehow I don't think that'll do us any good. We still have to try. We've come so far, we can't give up now. That's right, we have to try. We have to do everything we can while we still can. The meeting ended and we all set to work preparing ourselves for the next battle in our own ways. Takumi's was going to sleep for about 11 days. 11 days total. But especially these free time days. Also, poor Flame Boy. If he finds any information, it feels like it's going to be too late at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been working so hard. The evening announcement played, reminding me that it was getting late. I didn't want to stress out my body too much, so I got into bed and went to sleep. A quick little honkshu slumber.
Up and out of troops!
And early that morning, Takamaru suddenly called me out to the schoolyard, rather. Good morning, Takumi. You're late, Takumi. I'm sorry, yeah, what are we doing here? Yeah, why'd you get me out of bed? It's so early, and it's all guys here. Ain't it obvious we're gonna train for the next battle? Training right now? Even when we fight with Himo Anima, it comes down to stamina in the end. And we never know when that old dude's gonna come back. We need to beef ourselves up while we still can. Right, I'm in. I hope there's yoke versions of all of us. No thanks. And why again is it only guys here? What are you, stupid or something? We gotta be stronger so we can protect the girls. And that's why you only invited the boys. Speaking of which, where's Ima? I tried to drag him along too, but he switched himself out with a teddy bear while I wasn't looking. That's hilarious. And you fell for that? Goodness gracious. He'd have made a great magician. If Ima's not doing it, the whole boys protect the girls premise falls apart, right? Let's call the whole thing off, This ain't no time to chicken out, Gaku. I don't know if I'll be able to help us get through the next battle. I don't know, rather, if it'll help us get to the next battle, through the next battle a little easier, goodness gracious. It's worth a try. If you're on his side, you gotta be kidding me. Hey, no more whining, let's get started. Right, I'm ready to train until I puke. No guts, no glory. Why me? I actually don't want to see a Yolt Gaku. I'd rather not. And so I ended up spending a day of intense physical training with my male teammates. It wasn't easy, but it did help me clear my mind. The whole thing left me feeling weirdly refreshed and fulfilled afterwards. I hope I didn't pass out in the courtyard and then it's just going to be a homeboy waking us up again saying, resting outside. I hadn't spoken to Rumi since her recent transformation, so I decided to go back into her room and check on her. I don't know if she can answer, but I'll ring the doorbell anyway. Hey, Darumi. No response. Maybe she's still asleep. No point in forcing her to get up. In fact, I'm not even sure how I wake her up the way she is now. Guess I'll do some more research in the library. I haven't helped him out for a couple of days now. Don't think my body can handle Takamaru's training regimen every single day either. We'd probably be in a less desperate position if the others from the second last Defense Academy were here with us. Whoops. I know second guessing my decisions won't do any good, but sometimes I can't help but wondering what might have been. That led us to the main route, though. I shook my head in an effort to clear my thoughts and headed for the library. Hello, Takumi. Did you come to help out again? Yeah, I feel bad leaving you to do it all alone. Have you made any progress? Not great, but I don't want to complain when there's still much more that I can do. Don't push yourself too hard. Your safety is our main concern here. I know, I just want to feel like I'm a real part of this team, right up until the end. Thanks. I'm really grateful for everything you've done for us. Everything. You don't have to go all formal on me. Anyway, we don't have much time left. We should try and get through the rest of these books. Sure thing, just tell me what to do. Spent the rest of the day doing as much research as we could. But just like before, we didn't find anything about the revival, about Retsunam, Ruby Tier, none. None. Which is bad, because there's only 8 days left, you know what I mean? And?
Up and Adam, troops!
No, we're actually down an Adam. Actually, there's no Adam on this team. I don't know what he's talking about. There is an Adamake on the other team. I know he calls himself, what, Adamake? I don't know. Anywho, day 92. Just 8 days left until our final day here. It's looking more and more likely we won't get a ruby tier in time, but even if that happens, I won't give up on reviving everyone. And to do that, the rest of us need to survive. Now more than ever, we really can't afford to lose. Alright, I'm all fired up now. I jumped out of bed and needed to work off some of this nervous energy. I knew just the place to do it. Where is that? Oh, here. Okay, more people are here now. Alright, let's put some spirit into it today. No guts, no glory. I'm up for that, but why is Ava here too? I was ordered to detain Lamau, to detain Mr. Sumuko, or Sukumo. I can't believe I let you catch me rather. You're persistent, I'll give you that. You just start taking this more seriously, man. Dulcia said we ought to strengthen our resolve before we fight him again, right? He could tell we weren't putting our hearts into it. We need more spirit, more determination, more guts. Right, I'll train to be the gutsiest piece of human garbage I can be. There's no fighting this, is there? Fine, I'll do it. I suppose I'll participate too. If it helps protect my dear sister, I'll gladly suffer through it. That's more like it. If we're gonna train, you gotta do it with everything you've got. Let's give it everything we've got, as the bears say. Goodness gracious, I spent another day in the schoolyard training with the other guys, training both our bodies and our spirits. But did we leave the schoolyard? It started before the morning announcement. Nope. Probably as soon as the sun rose. So we did make it back to our room. I leapt out of bed, awakened by the sound of the blaring alarm. This is... Yeah. It's Dulcia. He's finally here. This is it. Time for our showdown. Oh, they're not going to show my boy Philip? Tragic. Immediately flew out of the room and ran as fast as I could to the war room. Good. Everyone's here. It's time to settle this. I'm very happy I get another chance to kill invaders. Is it Dulcia? Is he back? Yeah, we saw him on the monitor just now. Let's say we show him how strong our resolve is now. Forget resolve. How'd your trap go, Nozomi? Lamau? Managed to figure it out, but I was only able to make one, so we only get one chance at this. Here's the device. You put it on the ground like a regular landmine. When an enemy comes within range, it'll trip some sensors and it'll activate automatically. Gotta find a place to put this, so once it's in place, I'll need you to lure Dulcia over to it. And when it goes off, he'll inhale the poison. If that weakens him, we might be able to land some hits. But considering how strong he is, it's still going to be tough beating him even if this works. If things get really bad, I'll sacrifice myself to get him into the right position, unless you think he'll literally be repulsed by me and go the other way instead? Is Darumi still the same as before? Has she started talking again yet? No, still no change. We still have to fight. It's the only way for us, not to mention all of humanity, to survive. Sorry, but that's not gonna cut it anymore. Is that that voice? Yeah, I was gonna say, is that Eito? What? Huh? That commander told you to strengthen your resolve, didn't he? I was gonna say, it made sense for it to be the Undying Flame Boy, but I was like, that sounded like Eito, which is crazy because he's dead. What's needed here isn't the will to survive, but the determination to kill your opponent. You need to be ruthless enough to strike down anyone who stands in your way. Eito, how can you be here? I thought you couldn't be brought back anymore. That's right, someone you thought couldn't be revived is suddenly alive again, and there's only one explanation for that. You mean the Ruby Tier? The Ruby Tier that Retsnam makes? Darumi actually figured it out? I'm here again thanks to Darumi, that much is true. I don't have time to explain, but I'll go into the details after we win the battle. For now, I suggest we get onto the battlefield and fight. Yeah, I guess you're right. You better tell us everything when this is over. I don't know if I trust that exactly, but okay. We'll see how it goes. Eito coming back there was surprising. Shocking, in fact.
Let us begin. Show me your resolve.
Gladly, Dulcia.
Nozomi, you'll have to take the lead here.
Right. I won't let you down. We'll cover you while you get the job done. Let's do this, guys.
And there he is. Big boy. Weaknesses, poison. I guess he's not a skill type. Yeah, we'll be skipping this. I was gonna say, I think we've done this 2 times, actually. Never again. I also don't think we ever failed the poison trap, even though like every single time I've been like, felt like we were a little close to failing one time, but I digress.
What? Poison?
What?
It worked! We did it!
You're dang right we did, Gaku. I don't like saying that, though. I don't love him.
There's still gas lingering around him, so we should probably focus on the other enemies first.
Understood. The main event will have to wait.
The main event, baby. Ava knows. She's got the AWE mindset. I'll remember that, Ava. Very good.
Incredible. I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me.
Oops.
This is a battle for the survival of our respective species. We must both do whatever it takes.
The survival of our species?
You haven't killed me yet, though. Come, let's finish it.
They just don't know.
This will be our final showdown. Only the victor will survive.
Well, I don't think he knows that he skipped this battle. Was that our only real clue? No. I feel like at this point they should have.
I will not run. To die on the battlefield is the fate of all true warriors.
He's right. That being said, I feel like we should have kind of realized already that at the very least these aren't just like this isn't just like world death. This is another species. Just because there's a history of the legends, and that legends is from it just wouldn't make sense if this was just like world death. They shouldn't have their own legends, you know what I mean?
Looks like you're getting what you wanted. You'll die in battle.
Ato, please.
If that's the kind of death you want, I'll be glad to give it to you.
So, I have lost. My life has finally reached its end. But it is you I feel sorry for. So young. Yet you are weapons that exist to kill, and nothing more.
And like, look, that's a good clue to tell us what we actually are.
Weapons?
Yeah.
None of us want your pity, old man. The battle is over. It's time for you to die.
Oh yeah, Ito's just gonna do it. So Vestus doesn't get a chance to. Which works. But I also don't know how Ato this really is, you know what I mean?
It's over.
Well, it just say his Hemo Animal was boosted, so that's something. Okay. I still don't know how much I trust it. Another successful battle for the books. What a relief. Huh? Why'd you go and finish him off on your own? Are you even the real Ato? Would you mind not spewing that putrid spittle when you speak in that nails on chalkboard voice of yours? Agreed. Yeah, he's the real Ato, all right. Of course I am. Anybody can see that. So Mrs. Amemiya really did create a ruby tear and use it to bring back Mr. Aotsuki? So it seems, only one though. She's still in her giant fleshy form right now. She said she'll need more time to make enough tears for the others. The first one she made all went to reviving me. We're still gonna have to wait, huh? But this proves the ruby tear really works, right? It means we can bring the others back too. I'll finally be able to see them again? I will, won't I? We could definitely use the extra manpower. Our final battle with Veshness can't be far away now. I gotta hand it to you, Ato. You came back right when we needed you. I never thought that I'd see the day where you'd be complimenting me, Takamaru. We finally have hope, and it's all thanks to Darumi. Takumi, what's wrong? Uh-huh. Oh, nothing. You're right, this is great. We'll bring back everyone and win this war together. Things really are looking up for us now. Is that really Eito? Is the other question, you know what I mean? With the battle over, we heaved one big collective sigh of relief. Exhausted from a long, hard fight, everyone went back to their rooms to rest. Not me, though. There was something I needed to check on first. And once I had done that, I needed to have a conversation with the person responsible for all of this. What did you check? I have to go to Darumi's room. She's not going to brush me off this time. What if he went to check the grave? Like, is Eito's body still there? Dude, having no music play in the background while we walk here is chilling. I think there's a world where this route ends tonight. Darumi, I'm coming in. Oh, no chance to prepare. And it is actually Darumi. Hey, Takumi, it's been a while. You're back in your human form, huh? Technically, it's more like I can switch back to this whenever I want now. That's a huge step forward. You're incredible, Darumi. You're here too, Eito? Good, that makes things easier. So, what's so urgent that you need to sneak into my room in the dead of night, huh? If you want more ruby tears, it's gonna take a while. I've got the hang of how to make them, but actually doing it is harder than you might think. Or do you just want to talk about your darling Darumi again so much, or that much rather? Talk to your darling Darumi again that much. Or maybe you want to do more than talk. I don't mind if it's you, Takumi. I'll do whatever you want. Is that a no? Do you want to know more about how I brought Eito back then? Brought Eito back? Of course she did. I'm right here, aren't I? In that case, why is your body still in the grave in the schoolyard? Yeah, I figured that was the case. After the battle, I went to check on your body. Even with the damage and decomposition, I could still tell it was you. If you really used the ruby tear on him, Eito would have come back to life and gotten out of his grave. Eito Ayotsuki in front of me here right now. Eito Ayotsuki is here in front of me, but his body is still on the ground. So how exactly is that possible? What's going on here? Didn't it ever seem weird to you, Takumi? Retsnam can eat and create anything it wants. If something that powerful really existed, don't you think the planet would have been overrun with them? Are you trying to tell me that you can't do that? Retsnam never had that kind of ability? No, that part is true. I brought Eito back, didn't I? The reason there are no Retsnam left is because they all killed themselves. What? They killed themselves? Retsnam devours everything, even the memories of things it eats. Oh no. At its core, it doesn't have a will or a consciousness of its own. It just consumes anything it can and constructs an identity around their memories. If it eats a bird, it flies in the air. If it eats a dog, it runs on the ground. And if it eats a person, it walks and talks like a person. Uh-oh. But sooner or later, it learns the truth and takes its own life. Oh, no. Its prey's memory is always in the same, with a dark shadow bearing down on them. When a Retsnam realizes what it really is, it's overcome with despair and chooses death. Then what is... Then is Eito over there also a Retsnam? You mean... Retsnam absorbs everything into itself, even memories. So who needs the ruby tear? By just eating a tiny bit of Eito's body, I got all of his memories into the bargain. And then I use Retsnam's power to transform part of my body and put those memories into it. And here I am, alive again. Oh. But does that mean that Eito is also a Retsnam? A new body with all the same memories into it. Did that really count as bringing somebody back to life? And did that perfect copy still count as the same person? Oh, dude. We could still revive the others' original bodies with the ruby tear. but it's so much faster to just make new ones. We're on a time crunch here. You want to bring the others back as soon as possible, right? Maybe, but does this count? It feels like this is a hacky solution. Actually, I'm glad you came when you did. I wanted to ask your advice about this. I figured, what if I absorb all of you right now? What do you mean?
Yeah!
Once I absorb you, I can use my Redstone power to recreate you right after. You'll still all have the same memories and personalities. You won't even notice any difference. But you'll be stronger than before, and I'll have a backup of your memories in case of emergencies. If you ever, you don't need to absorb all of us. You just need to absorb like a little bit, right? Like a toe. If you ever get into a situation where the revival magic won't work on you, I can bring you back instead. Do you have any idea how crazy that sounds? I could actually create multiple copies of you, but I think that'd be going too far. You'd probably end up killing each other over who was the real and who was a copy. Don't worry, Takumi, getting absorbed doesn't hurt at all. You won't feel a thing. We can bring back the other team and make sure everyone survives to the end. Isn't that what you've been working hard towards all this time? You won't find a better way than this. I don't think...
Please, Takumi! I can't do this without you! Let's bring everyone back and make it to a day 100 where no one has to die. I'm doing this for you, you know? All the pain? All the weird transformations? It's all been for you.
Durumi reached out her hand towards me. Perfect copy is inside and out, rather, everyone alive again. It really did sound like a great deal, but was it okay for us to do this? Wasn't it cheating somehow? I didn't know. I had to make a decision. I had no idea what was right or wrong anymore. Maybe I should think about it another way. Is who I'm talking to really Durumi, the same Durumi I know and trust?
Hey!
So I mean, like, it's not. It isn't. It isn't, so I'm gonna click yes, because that's gonna get us to an ending quickly. So let's just click yes real quick. That seems like the wrong answer. You know what I mean? Alright. I'm going to trust you. If you really can't bring everyone out back, rather, I guarantee we'll all survive. Then I'll accept you just the way you are. That is what I've been fighting for, after all. It's the reason I allowed you to become like this. I won't abandon you now that the end is in sight. I'm here for you, Durumi. Thank you. Now take my hand. Yes? I'm really glad you chose.
I'm really glad you chose me, Takumi. Nobody has ever accepted me or put me first before. If anyone was going to change that, I wanted it to be you. Thinking about you is what gave me the strength to keep fighting. That's what I remember feeling, anyway.
Yep. That's what I remember feeling, anyway. I took one last breath and reached out for Darumi's hand, or rather, Retsnom's tentacle. When we touched, I felt as if my entire sense of self was being drawn into something greater. That's where my consciousness and my existence as I knew it came to an end. Yeah, but I was gonna say, but we still should be, us kind of, right?
Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Where's my boy Philip? Philip, turn around. Philip, get out of here. Philip, you don't want to be here. Okay, great. Everyone's here, and everyone is here. Wait, hold on. Even everyone is here. This will be your final battle. Get through this, and humanity will have won the war. Even Nigo is crazy. How'd they get Nigo? I guess Nigo's body. I don't know where Nigo's body would have been, right? The enemy will be stronger than ever, so give it your all. Worry not, those dastards shall become rust on the Holy Jumanji Sword's blade. Somebody must have ripped the F section out of my dictionary because I don't know the meaning of the word failure. Oh yeah. Just who do you think you're talking to? This battle will be a cinch for the Kurara Uzuzuki, the scion of the proud Uzuzuki clan. This is it, the final showdown, and hopefully the last time I'll have to kill unwillingly. Our long fight is coming to an end. It almost feels anticlimactic. It can't end soon enough, if you ask me. I'm tired of being forced to fight for humanity's filthy ambitions. I only hope that I'll be free of that duty soon. Even a piece of trash like me has people waiting for him, rather. You have a dog, not people. But I mean, a dog's more important than people, sometimes. We've made it this far, now we just have to finish it. Oh man, the girls are gonna be all over me when this is over. And I'm going to retire to a farm in the middle of nowhere and live in peace with my sister. Don't get ahead of yourselves, everyone, we haven't won yet. We're totally gonna though, I'm so fired up, nothing's gonna stop me. It has been an honor to fight alongside you, now let's kill invaders one last time. Don't hype it up too much, it's making me nervous. Once Vestus shows up, I'll take the lead. I've got another poison trap primed and ready. Let's win this and all go home together. You bet we will. I see. So this is the choice you made, Takumi. Hey, what's up? It is. That's what I remember anyway. Alright, then I'll support you to the very end. When it's all said and done, I'm still your friend. Yo, you ready, Takumi? Yep, let's do this. One last time. Well, shouldn't we not be able to do that? Because Darumi can't. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That just hasn't seemed to have arrived yet.
Trying to wear us down with her
Yeah, she can do her thing again now too.
Classic evil overlord move. What say we draw her out, Takumi?
Sounds good. Let's take these small fry out, everyone.
Let's take these small fry out. Can I skip this one? Yeah, we'll skip this one. For the sake of time.
Yeah! Moko Mania is really running wild now!
Oh yeah.
These freaks are so
It's been
It's time they learn some respect!
I was gonna say, it feels like it's been specifically a while since we've seen, Kurara, you know what I mean?
At this rate, even the final boss will pose no threat. Perchance the sunlight is damaging to their wicked souls.
Like, I feel like Kurara's had a bad time on these routes.
This is no time to kid around. Looks like we've got company.
You're right. There she is.
We all looked at where Moko was pointing. The Supreme Commander, was walking towards us as if she owned the place. Then she stopped right in front of us as we all stood on guard. What do you have to say to us? Nothing, apparently. Never mind. And nothing at all. Nothing at all went right into this. Dang.
Last time we met, you had the gall to attack me with poison. Allow me to pay you back for that.
We could do it again.
But wait! Why are the soldiers I killed back among you?
Wow.
It's weird, huh? I wonder if you can figure it out.
Lamau.
Impudent invaders! You used one of our planet's forbidden techniques, didn't you?
Yes?
Just how much do you have to take from us before you're satisfied? That power belongs to me!
Wow, she's really mad about this.
So our Darumi's been gone for a while, it feels like. Not too long, but like after Darumi saved us with the poison attack, after that it seems like we didn't have our Darumi anymore.
Then it's time to use my power. I promise to
You?
support you to the very end, no matter what decision you make.
Well, I thought you were gonna use poison,
Now,
you guys.
Do it! Use my power! I saved up extra especially for times like this.
You really think you can kill me? The only one dying today are you!
The Ghost Boy's Undying Flames attack should come first. All weaken Vestness. She said she prepared the poison trap, but I guess we will. Okay, yeah, look, okay. I guess there are a couple of ways that we could have done this. Oh, we do both. Okay, that's actually kind of fun. A little double down.
Curse you! Curse you all! My hands! My whole body feels tainted! Like it's being eaten away! Is this that poison again?
Hey, welcome back.
Nice job, Nozomi! You weakened her even more!
Yeah, it seems like that poison is worse than the poison that Kurara created, to be honest.
Onward, friends! Our victory is practically assured now!
Don't get ahead of yourself.
This is the final push. Give it everything you've got, guys.
I do like that we've used a combination of the poison and the Undying Flames this time. That felt different. We like that. And then, you win. Sorry, Vestness. Not really.
Yeah!
Give it up, Vestness, we've won. How could... Oh, good. Oh, no, you're not gonna say it. How could I be defeated? I am superior. Is this the power of that bizarre arm? What kind of insane power did you get your hands on? Sorry, but you don't need to know that.
Now it's time
Oh.
for me to absorb you too.
Oh, boy. Huh, that's terrifying. Oh, Vestness.
What are you doing? Get away! What's going on? This is no mere absorption ability.
You're going to be one of us now.
Are you?
No! Stop it! Stay away! Get out of my body!
Are you gonna make a new Vestness?
Shh, now. There's nothing to be scared of.
Are we all Retsnoms?
Everything will be okay. I promise. Just relax and let it happen.
Okay, the cadence on that last bit was chilling. R.I.P. Vestness. Hey, day 100, we made it. Hey, we're gonna bring Vestness to the satellite? Sad music. Good morning, Takumi. Huh? When did I fall asleep? You must have been really tired. You've been working so hard. You've experienced so much death and despair, but you've overcome all of it up to here. To end up here, rather. I know how hard it's been for you. I am you, after all. Oh, dang. Huh? Yeah, of course. You don't have to carry every burden anymore. I'm going to take care of everything and everyone. I'm going to take everything and everyone into myself. Once I do that, there will be no more war. There will be no more fighting. We can all live in a peace, free from the fear of death. Is that your new goal? It's weird because like this Retsnom has like the good Darumi ideals. Yep, all the people on the artificial satellite, all the living beings I can find. I'll absorb them all, along with their memories, and we'll all become one. No one will ever have to die. No more grief or painful goodbyes. And you won't have to suffer anymore either. That does sound good, but are you sure you can handle it? Don't worry, I'm not about to kill myself. I've wanted to die a ton of times throughout my life, but never gone through with it. I guess that's part of why I was so compatible with Retsnom. I really was the perfect host for it. Huh, I guess it's settled then.
That's right. You don't have to worry about a thing. I'll make you happy, Takumi. I'll make everyone happy. I'll take all your pain away and create a new world just for us.
Thank you, Darumi.
Come on, it's time to go. The others are waiting for us at the escape pod.
This is such a strange ending.
They're all there. They're just waiting on you and me.
Great. I'm so glad we all get to go back together.
Because then, like, is this even Takumi anymore? You know what I mean? We're finally going to leave this place. We're all going to leave it behind. All the fighting and all the pain and all the sorrow. No more life or death situations, no more death.
Congratulations, Takumi! You finally got your happy ending.
But is this even really Takumi, and are you even really Darumi?
From now on, we'll never have to be apart. And we'll keep everyone safe from all the bad things in the world.
Because there's an argument to be made that really it is what your memories that makes you who you are. Like if you had your memories wiped and like what happened to Ava, like that Ava isn't really Ava. The Ava that's brainwashed, you know what I mean?
I love you, Takumi. Now let's both be happy together. Forever.
Okay, so like the first part felt like it was actually Darumi's true feelings from what Retsnam remembers and has absorbed those memories of. But that forever line, whew, also chilling. I kind of liked that ending a lot. We are one. 67. Very fascinating. I honestly thought that that was going to go way worse. And hey, everyone is technically alive. So maybe this one's actually gonna go way worse. I don't know if I want this one. Like, if all the Retsnam are like, once they realize that they are not a Retsnam, because, dude, I feel like this is actually going to be this much sadder ending. I thought this one was going to be like sad, dark, and awful, but it actually turned out to be okay. This one I think is going to actually be really bad. I think in this one the Retsnam is probably going to end itself. Tell me something. Who are you? Huh? What are you talking about, Takumi? I'm Darumi Amemiya, obviously. Is my makeup so bad today that you don't recognize me? Wow, that's depressing as hell. Give it a rest, Darumi. I know you're not the same person I knew and trusted to do the right thing. You can keep using her name if you want to, but it's not going to make me trust you anymore. You're being awfully ungrateful, aren't you? You're the reason this happened to Darumi in the first place. I know, but I just can't do it. I can't let you do this. I won't join you. That's how it is, huh? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I turned around and left to go back to my room. I was half expecting one of them to attack me while my back was turned. But they didn't lash out. They didn't try and stop me. They just let me walk away. Yeah, I don't think... Because it has Darumi's memories. It's not just a monster anymore.
Troops, a new morning.
The one that we met was a monster. Next morning, we all got into the cafeteria, minus Eito and Darumi. I told everyone about what happened last night. So that's how Eito came back and why Darumi's been changing so much. Now she wants to absorb all of us too. Quite the predicament. I'll refrain from saying, I told you so. I'm sorry it had to come to this. So we won't be able to revive the others after all? I'm not saying we should let Darumi absorb us, but we've come this far. Couldn't we get her to bring Nozomi's friends back at least? Hey! Don't be an idiot. We're talking about absorbing corpses and making new bodies with all the same memories. It wouldn't be the same people, just copies. And that's kind of the thing. No matter how much she misses them, Nozomi's not gonna want her friends back if they're not real. But won't they be real? Without another word, Nozomi turned and ran out of the cafeteria. Nozomi, you should probably give her some space. It's not our place to tell her how to feel. I feel so bad for even bringing it up. I'm sorry. Someone as insensitive as me shouldn't be allowed to live. So what do we do about about Retsnam, I mean? We basically need a plan to kill it, right? Brother dearest. Sorry, sister dearest, but as long as that monster is in the school, I can't guarantee your safety. It's our enemy, plain and simple. You're right. The only thing we can do now is kill it. Kill Darumi, but she's our friend. That thing isn't Darumi anymore. It's just Retsnam wearing her skin. Sooner or later, it will try to absorb us. It's in its nature. We need a way to stop it. I agree, but it's not going to be easy. We're dealing with a monster that can consume and create anything it wants. Finding it head on will only guarantee our destruction. I'm assuming you have some kind of plan. Yeah, it's not much, but it's all I've been able to think of. Nozomi's grief, Darumi's becoming a monster, this whole situation is all because of me. I have to take responsibility in this, just to leave it all to me. Spent the rest of the day getting everything I needed ready for my plan, and waited for night to fall. Once it was good and dark, I figured it was time to go to Darumi's room. Is this just gonna be an ending, actually? I have to go to Darumi's room, I have to end this. Here's the problem, I think that he has this plan ready. But I really do fear that walking in here, Darumi, aka Retsnam, is already gonna be dead. Darumi, you're awake in there, right? I'm coming in. Oh no, they're both still in here. Huh? What's up, Takumi? I thought you didn't want to be friends anymore. Yo, you finally must have decided to join me after all, huh? Not great at making big decisions, are you? But I guess that's not anything new. I'm glad. It was hard watching you discard Darumi after everything she's done for you. I'm sorry, Darumi. It's fine. I forgive. But I can't stay and talk anymore. Huh? I came here to stop you. I won't let you absorb me or the others. And how do you propose you do that? You don't seriously believe you can defeat us on your own, do you? The way we are now, even the whole team couldn't take us down. Well, I'm not alone. Oh. I brought a friend. Are you sure about this, Takumi? I am. This is how I'll take responsibility and keep everyone safe. The Undying Flame Boy? What are you doing here? We're following the plan then? Yes, do it. The next moment. Oh my gosh, you're going after him? I don't understand what is going on here, actually.
Are you ready, Takumi? I'm going to give the last of my power to you.
Oh. Oh!
I'm ready.
Takumi? What are you doing?
These flames destroy any and all living matter. That includes me and you. Even with your Retsnum powers, you're still not immune to these.
But why would you set your arm on fire? Do you want them to burn you up as well?
I couldn't make anyone else do this. This is between me and Darumi. Here I come, Darumi. This is the end. You and I will both die here.
Dang, dude. I threw myself at Darumi. The undying flames spread to envelop us both, eating away at every cell in our bodies. Now that the end was here, I felt strangely calm. I should have died that day when I decided to revive Retsnam inside of me anyway. Since then, I've been on borrowed time. I should have been the one who had my body consumed from the inside until the creature replaced me completely. Darumi wanted to spare me that fate, so she'd taken my place. That was the only reason I'd survived until now. So I wasn't afraid to die. No, what I felt most was, in my final moments, was a deep sense of gratitude towards Darumi, and regret that that things couldn't have turned out any differently. What? Huh? What? Where is this gonna pick up? Actually, I don't know what's going on. What? Huh? I'm alive. Last thing I remember is me and Darumi burning to death in the undying flames. Takumi, you're finally awake. Takumi, you're all right. Yeah, but how? Why am I still here? That's what we wanted you to tell us. Back on day 94, there was a huge fire on the roof, and when we went to check it out, we found Darumi and Eito burned to death, and half of you, half of me, You don't think in her final moments she saved us? The undying flames have already burned away most of your body. What was left of you was lying there on the roof. It was quite the grotesque sight. So, are you saying that there was still enough of me for the revival-matic to bring me back? No, wait. If that was it, I'd have been revived right away. The announcement said it was day 100. Yeah, maybe it was because you were killed by undying flames, the revival-matic didn't work on you anymore. What? Huh? We tried carrying the undying flame, calling the undying flames boy, but he also stopped appearing. Oh. Yeah, he used up all of his power to help me, but then why am I alive again now?
Oh.
We found this lying on the ground beside you. Dang, dude. Ugh, this makes it feel like it is the wrong decision, you know what I mean? Even though it is the right decision, but it's, ugh. Poor Retsnom Darumi, dude. No way, is that what I think it is? We thought so too, so we put it on your body and sank it into you. After a few days, the revival-matic was able to bring you back the rest of the way. In other words, this is a ruby tear. A ruby tear. Did Darumi make this? But why? I'd rejected Darumi and tried to kill her. After all that, why would she do that for me? Wait, never mind. Is it really day 100? What about the final battle? About the invaders? About Veshnis? It's alright. Calm down. You don't have to worry about any of that. What? It wasn't exactly a total victory, but we got the enemy to back off at least. Most of it was thanks to the revived team from the other academy, so the ruby tier got them too. I repeated the word in a dull, flat tone, but then the door opened and I understood.
Oh, you really are awake again! Woohoo!
What's up, Moko? I guess we've actually never met on this route.
So, you're Sir Takumi? The one to whom we owe our lives?
No, you owe your lives to... And I really don't just want to say Retsnom because it's so... I like these two endings just because it's really a sense of really what you believe is the answer in your head. Do you believe that like these copies, if a perfect copy is similar to like if I was just a copy of Avi with all of my memories up until this point, would I still be Avi? You know what I mean?
We heard you've been working hard all this time to revive us. You did pretty well for a filthy peasant.
Dying and coming back right before the final battle, though. Talk about a rude awakening.
That's also true. Moko, Kiyoshika, Kurara, Yugumu, so then... That's right, we took the tier back to the second to last defense academy and used it on them too. And our revival-matic did the rest. Thank you so much, Takumi. We would have never been able to bring them back safely if it hadn't been for you, no? I didn't really do anything special. Hey, this is no time to be modest. You took the ruby tier from Darumi, didn't you? No. We didn't take it. Darumi made it for us. And you're the one who found out how to revive... Unless the ruby tier was actually sadness. You know what I mean? You're the one who found out how to revive us in the first place, right? I'm grateful. No, that wasn't us either. That was also Darumi. She found the book. No, I really didn't. The word stuck in my throat before I could go on. Another announcement started to play over the PA system.
The most important moment of this operation will soon begin. Lost Defense Academy will now transition to attack mode.
It seems the time has come. I'm sure you must still have a lot of questions. You're gonna have to save them for now. We can talk all you want once we're safely out of here. We should go. We've checked the schoolyard and the escape pod is already there. It'll be no laughing matter if we miss it. Come on, Takumi. Right. Without any further discussion, everyone filed out of the room. Are you okay, Takumi? You seem a little off. What exactly happened between you and Darumi that day? I really don't know. I only knew that I should have died, but somehow I'd survived. Darumi must have torn me off at the last second so the flames wouldn't consume me. Thanks to her, part of me had been left intact. Even with only a charred torso, there was still a chance of me being brought back. Darumi must have realized that possibility and made the ruby tear to make it a reality. But that wasn't all. That wasn't only about her wanting me to survive. Deep down, I think she wanted it to end the way that it did. She said all that to make sure I'd be the one to finish her. Oh, dude. Huh? None of the legends said what would happen to Retsnom's host, and we were still no wiser about it now. Drumi had no idea just how dangerous she might become. Maybe that's why she thought it was better off for her to die before it was too late. But then, what about the way she'd been acting? Before, Darumi had pretended to be morbid and insensitive in front of everyone. She only felt comfortable being herself around me. She didn't feel that comfort anymore because she knew that she was a danger to you too. Then she stopped showing me her more serious, more caring side, almost as if she was doubling down on the act. But what if that was just an act too? Yeah, it wasn't just... Because it didn't make sense for it to be like a loss of memory, because if it had completely absorbed her, then... Had she been playing the part of the inhuman creature Retsnom so I could kill her without remorse? I have no idea. And now I guess I never will. In her final moments, in spite of how much her body had changed, there was still a trace of the real Darumi in there. Or was I just grasping at straws to try and make sense of it all? Oh, there had to be, dude. I didn't have a definitive answer and any way of getting one. How could I possibly know how Darumi had felt or why she did the things she did? I found myself reminded of something she once told me.
Do you know how other people feel, Takumi?
No.
Huh? Because I don't. No one ever seems to understand me, and I don't get what's going on in their heads either. No one ever knows how anyone else is feeling, really.
I guess that's what's really important. I guess what's really important, rather, is how I choose to remember her. Are you sure you're alright, Takumi? You've been mumbling to yourself for a while now. Yeah, it's nothing. Come on, we'd better get going. What was Darumi at the very end? Was she still a person? Or has she really become a monster? If the only thing I can do now is to believe in her, then I already have my answer right there. I'll never forget you, Darumi. I'll keep you in my heart for as long as I live. I promise. Wow. Wow. How Darumi felt. So, we're complete all the Retsnom routes. Okay, great. That is where we're gonna end for today. This was, even though like we're really just at 3, but I don't want to like start any of these other ones until next time because this is just a good place to end. This is so fast, and I guess we'll just talk a little bit about it at the end here. I really liked this route. Like, outside of, like, where was it here where we just got, like, 2 very quick endings? But even so, I think these 2 served not extremely well. Like, they were kind of just like, yeah, well, whatever. But, like, getting these 2 first made me feel like, and I do feel bad for anyone who went all the way through this way and then went this way. But getting these 2, you get a real sense of what Retsnom outside of a host is. It's just a pure beast thing that will absorb everything. But coming down this way instead, then it really gets like, you get a sense of, oh man. Oh me, oh my. And then we're just left with the 2 deaths on that route. Wow. I really like this one. I think because of that, I'm going to take back at 40% about what I said about these. These were just quick and dirty. Ooh, okay, well, we just got... we have just... this was all bad decisions here. But I think they do serve, like, when we rate these are still going pretty close to the bottom. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. But in terms of the entire route, it does a good job of serving the monster that you realize Darumi could become. So that's what I was fearing the entire time. I was fearing that the entire time. Like, what happened to Vesnus towards the end is what I feared was going to happen to all of us, but it kind of is what happened to all of us. But in a sense, it wasn't just a blind that's happening to us. It was a, we are one kind of a hive mind kind of thing, instead of a, all-consuming into just one beast. Everyone had their memories and they could still live their lives, you know what I mean? It was kind of trippy. It was a trippy kind of sci-fi ending for this one, and I kind of really liked it. This one, ugh. Ending 50. Oh, this is ending 50. This is like the actual like halfway ending, you know what I mean? If you were doing them all back to back to back to back. Loved it. I really like that one. I like that route. Actually a lot. I don't think I have too much more to say about that, I just like that route a lot. The Ruby tier was actually made in the end, and I think the way that it was made is the best way that it could be made. Darumi was like, okay, I gotta do this to make sure that Takumi can come back. And here's the other thing, like, in this route, I'm not sure if... Because here, I think, I didn't mean to continue, by the way. I meant to go back to the menu to look at the gallery. And we're gonna do that again. I apologize. Darumi did that to... And I think when she was talking to Takumi, she was being very legit, because she was like, I kind of wanted your advice on this. Would you let me absorb you, and maybe we should absorb everyone, and I can just do the things and do the things, yippity skippity. I think that is... I think that was like actually Darumi, but it feels like in that split, if you decide to go along with it, like, that's like the pivotal decision, like, are you going, and that you go like full Retsnam, but Retsnam with the memories of Darumi, but the other route, it feels like it's Darumi realizing the danger that she kind of puts everybody in based on what is going on. I am gonna rank that pretty high, actually. I like both of those endings. And I think that entire route was just good Darumi characterization, and it sucks because I don't think we're going to get too much more Darumi for the rest of this game. We have 32 endings left to get. I think I already know where I kind of want our thing to be. I don't know where this actually is. Oh, it's here. This is also, I feel like, for Darumi, this will probably actually be our ending. Because you know what? This gives, like, the vibes of, oh, this is just a very nice ending, but, you know, if you know, you know when you look at this picture now. I think what would have been like a really nice subtle thing in the CG is if what was behind Darumi was actually like the kind of tendrily thing that Retsnam is, the flesh of mass, as the shadow instead of Darumi's shadow. I think that would be really good. Or actually, since they are one, the entire back behind them is just one tendrily mass. I think that would be very good visual storytelling. That being said, I'm taking off. This was, man, this was really good. I really liked this route. And I'm glad this route exists for Darumi, even though for a long time it feels like we didn't have Darumi on this route either. Not for a long time. It was about at like day 70, 60, 70, something like that, that we did feel like we lost Darumi. But at the end, we kind of learned that we didn't lose all of Darumi. You know what I mean? Dang. That really recontextualizes Darumi a lot for me. she might be now cracking like my top 4 in this game. Yeah, and I feel like this is the most that I think I felt about an ending, in terms of like, not like, wow, this ending was cool, but like something that has like evoked emotion in me since like Route 1 or the Rebellion route or things on that true route. This one's not hitting me nearly as hard, but it's hitting me in a different way that's like making me think. And I like that. I like a thought-provoking route, because it poses that age-old question of, if it's a perfect copy, is that still the same person? Especially if that person is like gone, you know what I mean? I don't know. I like instinctually you say no, but that copy also has like feelings, and it's an age-old question that's been explored in a lot of games, and I like that question. Like, it was the same for the In Your Turn to Die when the dolls are introduced. I'm not gonna say too much more about that. If you know, you know about Your Turn to Die. Dang. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Until next time, we'll be venturing down another route, and when we get there, we'll get there. And what happens, we'll find out what happens. Toodaloo Flight Crew. As always, thank you for watching.